Hey, y'all. Hey, hey. Who all do we have in the chat tonight? Let me know. Drop in the comments and let me know who all's here. See, we got 13 people here. Hey, daughter of Israel, how you doing this evening? I'm so glad to have you here for What Up Wednesday. Hey, beautiful butterfly. How you doing this evening? I'm so glad to have y'all here. Yeah, so before we go ahead and get started, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm just a little weak, but I'm doing great. I'm glad to have y'all here with me tonight. So I just want to welcome everybody tonight to the What Up Wednesday. I have a few thank yous that I want to get out of the way. So let's do those first. I want to say thank you to Beautiful Butterfly. Thank you to Sheila Jaquez. Thank you to Nicole Moore and Marisha Williams for the cash apps. Hey, pretty accountant. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm so glad to have y'all in the chat. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing this evening? We have daughter of Israel in the house. We have beautiful butterfly in the house. Thank you so much for the cash out, beautiful butterfly. It is greatly appreciated. Hey, Denise, how you doing this evening? We're doing good over here tonight, y'all. So y'all remember last week? This is what I want to talk about. So y'all remember last week, Melody was talking about toxic leadership. So during my research on some videos this week, I came across this article. And it's not just the article that I want to talk about. It's more specifically a comment within this article that I want to point out that had a real good had real good insight as to what's going on with these reality TV shows. Yes, toxic leadership. Yes, Denise. Toxic leadership. So the title of this article, and I put the link in the description box below because I want y'all to go back and look at this article and scroll down to the comments and read the comment section because this is what's happening over on Bravo. So Bravo shows are experiencing the same things that we're experiencing over here on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So the article says Andy Cohen speaks out on Real Housewives of New Jersey, leaks to bloggers, claims the show needs a new direction amid toxicity, and suggests that it's time to rebrand. And I think that's the same thing that Love and Marriage Huntsville could use right now. Hey, lovely Key, welcome to the chat. I'm so glad to have you here tonight. Pretty Accountant said negativity and sex sales. That's the bottom line on all of this. Exactly. But here's the comment that I want to get into because this comment made a good point, had some very good insight. So the comment, let me take that chat down right quick so we can read this comment. This comment is on this article. And I left the description, the link in the description box below so that y'all could go and read the article and scroll down to the comments. And so this person is goes by the name of Michael, and this comment was posted just 2 months ago, y'all. And he said, I love how Andy talks about it as if the toxicity just happened in a vacuum. It didn't. Across all the Housewives shows, the toxicity has historically been encouraged and rewarded by production. And Andy himself, when he interviews these people on Watch What Happens Live, don't we see interviews too on Messy Mondays? On Watch What Happens Live or the reunions and seem to get giddy over all the nastiness between the castmates. Isn't that what we experience over here, daughter of Israel? Toxicity. I'm glad he sees this exactly. Hey, welcome to the chat, Scorpion Miss. So yeah, toxicity. Yeah. So Andy sees it. Well, it was actually when you go to that article, you'll see that it was actually, I believe, on his podcast where a person called in and she was giving her thoughts about how, she thinks the shows need to move in a new direction. And from the podcast, actually, Andy seemed to actually agree with her in saying that yes, I agree with you. This needs to go in a new direction. Something has to change. So the rest of the article, this is the part that I like. People know to stay on the show, they have to bring some kind of drama, and much like anything else, the baseline drama has to eventually be heightened and one up. When I read that one up, I thought about Tisha on that girls trip and how she always tries all these little attacks to think that she could one up Melody. that they have to one up to stay relevant and interesting. The toxicity is built into the formula. That's the part that I like. That is the part that I like right there. The toxicity is built into the formula. Don't that make sense, y'all? Hey, Reality Insights, Lois. You know I'm gonna drop that link for you. You already know, so don't yeah, just go ahead and click it. You already know what time it is. So yeah, y'all, that's the part that I like about this article, that this person's insight, that the toxicity is built into the formula. It wasn't at the beginning of the Housewives franchise, but it is now. And Bravo and Andy only have themselves to blame for that. So yeah, that's the point that I wanted to get to tonight, is that the toxicity is built into the formula. Because look at what we experienced on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we got this nice photo looking like we're coming into something different, looking like some nice drama, some elegance going on. But what really happened in season 8 is what? We got this broken mess. We got Destiny over here questioning the married couple about why they got married. We got Manslaw over here with his side chick. Then we got what? We got the bros back there, Martell and Marceau, about to argue. So, like, it seems like exactly what that person said. The toxicity is built into the formula. Pretty Accountant says, name one reality show that has a positive spin. None of them actually. However, I think what this person is saying is that the toxicity is built in, as in there's some manufactured drama going on behind the scenes. It's not really reality. It isn't letting reality just play out on its own. So, like, I grew up on reality TV. So I pretty much know how this goes. But sometimes you can tell when there's something extra going on, when like there's something being manufactured, it isn't letting it play out on its own. Can you list the link to the article? Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I could drop it over here. Let me see if I could pull it up. Let me add you to the stage, Lois. How you doing?
I'm okay. You know I was naked when you said you was gonna drop the links after rushing and throwing the
Oh yeah.
blouse
Oh,
and
I'm
covering my
sorry.
head.
I'm
No, it's okay. It's like 95 degrees here, so we got an
sorry. Okay.
excessive heat warning for the week. So
Yeah.
I can't believe how cool the studio is right now because my living room is like an oven. I don't
Uh-huh.
know why my husband don't have the air on. He just sitting there in the heat with his crazy self.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chocolate Drop, welcome to the chat. Chocolate Drop says, hey y'all, no, you're not late, you are right on time. I didn't start until 6:30. I had to change the time to 6:30 because Melody was live over there on TikTok.
Oh, I missed Melody too.
She's probably still live right now. She's doing a flash sale. Scorpion Miss said, finally some light being shed and the truth is being talked about. Exactly. So I can understand a reality TV show. Like I watch all reality TV. I watched Duck Dynasty. That was one of my
Oh
favorite
Lord,
reality
no,
TV
you
shows.
don't.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite reality TV shows, Honey Boo Boo. But you can tell when you watch all these different reality shows, you can tell when something is being manufactured.
Yeah.
Like, just let it play out on its own. You don't have to hype it up or manufacture it just to, for some ratings or whatever. And I think too much of that is happening on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh, they don't went too far.
Yeah, that's the
All to
point I'm
try to
trying to
take
make.
Melody down. That's just ridiculous.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
really ridiculous.
You
So
got your popcorn, Mitzi. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad you got your popcorn. Oh, pretty accountant said a lot of feedback is coming from the mic.
Is it my mic?
Say something again.
Hey, hey, hey.
I don't know.
So daughter oh yeah, okay, that was
Love Key. Watch Duck Dynasty too.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys that made those cracker things, right?
Yes, and those were
Okay.
actually their company was actually a client at a company that was one of my clients at a company that I used to work for.
Oh, okay. I did
Mm-hmm.
like Honey Boo Boo. The mama
Yeah.
was a mess, but I
Oh,
liked Honey
Love
Boo
Key
Boo.
says an echo.
I don't know if it's me. Because I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, because that's I mean, I don't know where it would be coming from because we just have like what we normally do. I just drop the link.
And you know what? On the picture where I can see myself, it
Oh, you can
says.
hear the echo from me? I wonder how. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
I only let, let me put it on mute and try
Because
again.
I don't have a mic. My mic is built into my laptop.
Yeah, and I'm on the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm always on the iPad.
You know, I should be. I have an iPad too. I could use that, but I usually use it for the photo booth.
Can you hear echo? Oh, okay. How do I get rid of it then?
Mm.
And I'm on StreamYard.
Now, the
Get a
other
clue.
day when
Welcome
I
to the
was
chat.
on
How
here,
you doing? Get a clue. So yeah, so that's where I am with it. Does someone have more than one YouTube page open? I don't have a YouTube page open. I just have my StreamYard open. That's the only thing I have open is StreamYard and just my mic from the iPad built in. Let me check these settings. Audio. Yeah, it's just using my iPad micro and it's on echo cancellation.
mm,
Yeah, I only have this tab open. This is the only tab that's open. It's StreamYard. That's the only thing I use this iPad for. I don't like iPads. Yep, I only have this tab open. So yeah, this is the only thing I use this iPad for is StreamYard. Thank you, Get a Clue. I'm glad to have y'all here. I hope you're doing good too. So yeah, that's where I am with it. I think that the show just needs a new direction. I've never been on the cancellation blackout train. Like to me, that's just the way reality TV goes. You have ebbs and flows, and then just some things just need to change. But I
but this
like
is
that
not
this,
an ebb, or this is not an ebb. It's a complete dunk. Okay, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yes, it
Carlos
is.
has he is so mind bent on getting rid of Melody and showing his disdain for Melody and been lying all these years talking about I just love you and I'll protect you and all this nonsense, and that's not what he's really doing, and I don't like that. He
Right.
would rather see the ship go down
Hmm.
if that is what it would take to get rid of Melody.
And I think that's honestly just from my point of view. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I think that's because this season is total crap.
If I was Melody, I would go directly to OWN and
Yes,
say, listen, this is
and
what we can do
yeah.
to salvage this show.
Mm-hmm.
Put
And
me in
speak
charge.
and speaking of that, I think that's what Melody was doing when she brought her friends to the girls trip. She said, "Not on my watch."
Yeah.
Not on my watch because honestly, look at all the talk surrounding the show now.
Yeah.
Surrounding the show, not outside noise like Melody said, but just surrounding this last episode. Because
Yes.
Dr. Shanita, guess what she did? She brought real adult conversation to the table.
She sure did,
And
and they don't like that.
they
She
don't
asked
like that. They don't like it.
but
They
the
don't
thing is, when
like
you
it.
first meet somebody, you're gonna ask these questions anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But then Letitia talking about she act like she know us and she don't. You know what, Letitia? Shut up.
Yeah, all of
It's
that
so
is just
juvenile.
excuses. You don't have to know people like that to know who they are and how they are when you first meet
Right.
them. Like they're just weird. They're just making excuses. Daughter of Israel said exactly. Hey, CC, welcome to the chat. So yeah, like Dr. Shanita she shook the tables. She brought real
She
adult
did.
conversation, which is something that this show has been missing because all we've been getting is elementary remedial talk about who has friends and who doesn't.
Right. And the bottom line is Melody has real friends. She doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
friends that are TV friends only. She has real friends. And then I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you saw where Kimmy and Letitia and Martha and them were on vacation.
Oh
Kimmy was
yeah, I saw
kissing
that.
on her like girl, please stop. That's just too much because we know that's not how y'all relating in real life. Y'all just doing it for the cameras. Now all of a sudden y'all want to be on the cameras. All of a sudden, Copying
Right.
off Melody once again. Copying
Right.
off Melody because the only one that used to be on the camera all the time is Marcel.
Exactly.
Now all of a sudden Tisha want to be on the camera
And
all the
you
time.
and you know what, I was watching Winter did a kind of, I guess she calls it a review of the show. And what she was saying is, when people are trying to get ahead of something, they all start going live.
Yes, just, I don't understand it. It's like because that's the same thing that Arena and Jamie were doing. Ashley
Mm.
was going live, but nobody liked
Okay.
Ashley on DC. I'm the only one that liked Ashley out the gate. I loved Winter first, and then I liked Ashley. I said because Ashley said out the gate, "I'm a mean girl."
Yeah, she
She said
did.
that, and it's going to take a lot for you to get to know me. But once you know me, and then when her and Winter came back as friends, I said, "Yes, girl, yes." Okay,
Hmm.
because I knew they was going to be the friends on the show.
Yeah, I liked Ashley out the gate too.
Yeah.
Ashley and Irina, they were my favorites out the
I
gate.
don't like Irena. Well,
The,
last season I didn't like her. This
uh-huh.
first I liked her, but then when how she turned on Ashley was juvenile. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
I
I
gotta
don't
catch
like
up on
Joy.
this last season.
I don't like Joy, and I don't like her husband Clifton. So let's clear that up, okay?
I
I
gotta
cause
watch this last season.
you haven't, oh girl.
I gotta catch up on this.
Well,
I
now
just
we.
saw like clips of it. I didn't actually watch it.
I do not like him. He kept messing with Ashley. He was antagonizing her, and he knew he
Hmm.
was. And I just wanted to punch him in the throat. Excuse me, chat, but I did. He a big dude, but I wanted to punch him in the throat. I wanted to stand up on the ladder and punch him in the throat because he was trying to intimidate her because her husband is small, and I don't like men like that. You have some
Okay.
sort of insecurity if you have to keep picking on a woman. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So that bothered the hell out of me. But she stood up. She stood up and so did little Clifton. Y'all ain't gonna mess with bite size or fun size. Little
Yeah,
fun.
the fun size. That's what
That's
Winter
what Winter
called them.
called them. Little fun size. And Ashley thought it was cute.
Daughter of Israel said Kimmy and Tisha are some petty females. Hey, May May,
Oh yeah.
welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you here this evening. May May said they want a ratchet show. And that's what we were talking about. I think Carlos just want, I think he's, like Melody said, self-sabotaging.
He
I
is.
honestly think he's trying to get rid of the show. And that's just my own observation.
And
I
he
don't have
thinks
any facts or
Melody's
any
gonna go
proof or any
down.
tea on that. That's just from what I see.
Yeah.
Scorpion
He's
Miz said, did y'all hear Mel say she had a busy day today meeting with network executives and a whole bunch of other folks? No.
Hey Asia.
I probably left the live before she got to that part.
Mm.
I think I left before she got to that, Scorpion Miz. Thank you for telling me that. So
I'll
I
go
could
back
try
and
to
watch
catch
it later.
whoever gonna upload her live tonight.
I'm gonna go watch it later.
Hey Asia, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Daughter of Israel said, and look how they are talking about Shanita. They are
Mm.
saying she looks like a man and she's masculine. It just makes no sense to me
Yeah,
because they have nothing else to come for. She
exactly.
literally showed up on the scene and shut all of their plans down.
Right. Even Kimmy was quiet. And now that's the best thing I've ever heard. With her corny ass. She is so she's so flip floppity. I can't stand her. And then I'm sorry, I think Nell was cute when she came out there with her hand on her hip and said, "We good?"
We
She looked
good?
to the
Yeah.
left,
Yeah.
like, because she was so tiny. She looked to the left like she had a gang over there. Then she turned around and said, "We good?"
Now I did like that part. I did like
Yeah.
that part.
Did you see how Melody looked at her, though? Melody looked at her like, "That's my girl. She got my
Oh, looked at
back."
Miss Nail. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice.
She had a little smile on her face. It was the cutest thing ever. I thought that was the cutest thing. Because I'm like, what's she going to do with her little self? What is she going to do? I'm gonna have to go to St. Thomas and help Nell out.
Y'all, I didn't even spell conversation right on my doggone graphic up there. I
It's
put
okay.
conversarian. What
We
in the
know what you
world is
mean.
that?
We know what you mean.
I'm not under the weather, y'all, but I am just a little bit weak because I'm doing a water fast.
Oh, child. Make sure
Yeah.
you're taking your vitamins, get your
Yeah, I am. I'm
electrolytes.
taking electrolytes. May May
Yeah.
said jealousy and envy is sad look on black women. It
Yes.
absolutely is, May
It
May.
absolutely
I
is.
absolutely agree with you on that. And yeah, I think that Carlos, I think that is his plan. I think he's trying to shut the show down. But I think Melody came in with her cape on. It was like, I
Yes.
got something for this.
Yes.
I'm bringing my friends to this trip. Because we finna
Hmm.
shut all this down. It's finna be a change. We finna change this thing.
And it's that everybody is mad that she bought her friends
Yes,
and talking about why they get the best rooms. And I did a video yesterday. I said because they are her friends, she
absolutely.
paid for them. She
Absolutely.
invited them first.
Absolutely.
And she told you when she was inviting you that she invited her friends. So of course they're gonna get first dibs. If that's if
Mm-hmm.
those were my friends, they would get first dibs too. And you
Mm-hmm.
guys was gonna get the room in the basement anyway, because you're sneaking somebody in that I don't know, and no, y'all didn't pay for them because we told you you had to pay for them, and you didn't pay for them, so you get the room in the basement.
Yeah, Philly girl for life. We know we heard it's an echo. I don't know where the echo's coming from.
Me either.
I've checked the settings. I've
Me
checked my
let me
audio settings. Like this is the only thing I have open is just my iPad. I have no idea where the echo is coming from.
check my
Let me see.
audio.
I got it on just me and Lois. That's all that's up here. It's me and Lois. Daughter of Israel said we are our own worst enemy.
Absolutely.
You know what? I don't do y'all see I don't hear the echo anymore. Do y'all hear it?
Well, I didn't hear it in the first place.
I don't know what happened. I don't hear it anymore. I was hearing it. Scorpion Miss said it's a shame that that's all they think we're about.
Yeah,
Yes, that's all they think we're about. Hey Sandra, welcome to the chat. Yeah, we trying. I'm trying to see what's going on. I think it's kind of worked out because I don't hear it anymore. Let me know if y'all still hear it. Daughter of Israel said, "Do you guys remember when in a previous season that Tisha complained about the room at the cabin? She complained about that room at the cabin in season one."
she complains about everything.
They
She complained, but yet when they was on their vacation, they didn't show us their rooms. I'm still
sure
waiting to
did.
see the rooms. She said that she was gonna show them. What I'm still waiting to see them,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
they
thank y'all
back
so
home
much. So
now.
the echo is gone, y'all. I honestly don't know what happened. I guess StreamYard just corrected itself because it's on the I have it on the setting where it checks for echoes. Hey Money, welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you over here. Hey R Hall, welcome to the chat. Thank y'all
Hi.
so much for letting me know it's not an echo anymore. Daughter of Israel said yes, she did complain in that season one about the cabin.
She complains about everything. But when Mel went to Vegas, first they told her she didn't have a room. Then when she got to the room, Mel went in, put her stuff down, and came back out like a champ. She had twin beds in the room. Did she
Mm-hmm.
complain? Heck to the no. She did not
Mm-mm.
complain.
Not
She
at all.
she said, "This is where I'm laying my head. We're gonna be out and about having fun. So this is where I'm sleeping
Absolutely.
at night." And they were concerned about a room. Kimmy was getting on my nerves. She was doing too much. And then she gonna tell
Right.
Nell. I didn't like that she told Nell, "You're not a part of this conversation," even though Nell butted in. Y'all butt into everything,
If, especially Kimmy.
everything,
Especially Kimmy.
right? So why can't Nell butt in? Why can't
Well,
she have Melody's
at
back?
this juncture,
I know, right? I was
however,
not gonna fly the same time, and she's not gonna mess with little Nell with her little self. She is
Scorp-
so tiny. Oh my
Scorpion Man said the media wants to portray us as angry, backstabbing, petty liars who are weak. Oh my God.
nope.
Yeah,
That's not what you
exactly.
get from us. That's some people on that show. But Melody, no matter how you portray her, she does not look weak. What they're doing
Exactly.
is it's succeeding in making Melody look stronger and stronger. Because all you
Ooh, that's
see
good, Lois.
is darts being thrown at her, and either she's dodging them or taking them like a champ. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And then she'll
good.
go sell her product. You know, and make money.
Yes. For those of y'all that just came into the chat, I came across this article on
Uh-huh.
this is what we're talking about discussing. I came across this article on Reality Blurb where Andy is saying it's time for a new direction and that it's time to rebrand, over there on the Housewives because of the toxicity that's been going on. And
Hmm.
so then there's this comment that's under that article which I was focusing on because this comment hit the nail on the head. This person has good insight. He said he goes by the name of Michael, and he says that the toxicity is built into the formula. It wasn't at the beginning of the Housewives franchise, but it
No,
is now. And Bravo and Andy only have themselves to blame for that. And
that's
I'm
true.
yeah, and I'm just thinking about like, is that what I when we look back over the seasons,
Hmm.
it seems like that's what Carlos has been doing. Cause y'all, every season is about a side chick. Every season has been about a side chick and somebody going up against Melody.
Yeah,
And it's tiring.
it's tiring. It's
Like
like,
we need to get a new cast.
yeah,
Like
we
every
need,
other reality show does that. We need to get a new cast. We need to shake some things up. Get some folks in there that know how to do what Dr. Shanita did when she brought some real adult conversation to the table.
yes.
And y'all don't look at my word conversation. I was
We
typing
don't
too
point it
fast.
out. We know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yes, I was typing too fast, y'all. But she brought real adult conversation
We
to the
sure did.
table, real meaningful, productive conversation. And then when you look at Tisha out there in that pool, that community pool on their
Yeah,
vacation, she still hasn't learned. She still hasn't picked up on it.
she don't get it. And the
She
thing
does not
about it,
get it.
um, Dr. Shanita talks to the world. She is an ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
So she does have to know how to talk to different types of people. You know what I'm saying? And Letitia's like, well, who is she? And blah, 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 she coming here. Shut up, Letitia. This woman is world known, world
Yes.
renowned, okay? She's
Mm-hmm.
over there building buildings in Africa. What are you
Yes.
doing? Lying about black being closed. You know?
Yes.
Oh, shut up. And she's been doing this
Yeah.
for years. Janita didn't just start doing it. She has been doing this for years. I've
Yes.
always liked her. And when I found out her and Melody were friends, it was a wrap. Then I said, okay, that's a dynamic duo right there. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God. But then when they brought her on the show,
Yes.
I didn't
Philly
think she
girl.
would come on the show because she doesn't like to do reality TV
Uh-huh.
because she was a mess back then and she admits it. And but
Okay.
she's,
And I still gotta go back and watch that. What was it, Football Wives?
oh yeah, football wise, I love
I
that
still
show.
gotta go
Her
back
and
and
B
watch
Law
that.
were my two favorites. Absolutely.
Philly
Yeah.
Girl for Life says she just rewatched that episode this weekend. How did you like it, Philly Girl? Tell me about it. Tell me what you thought about that episode. Because what I think is when I think about the episode, your first time watching it is a reaction. But then when I went back, I went back and watched those clips again. I'm like, oh, baby, it looked like Melody brought somebody to the table that could shake things up and change
She
the
bought the big
direction.
guns. She bought the big guns.
Yes.
Yes, she did. Oh my
Melody has to save her own show
God. Hmm.
because the producer is trying to kill the show.
Yes.
Scorpion Mid says Melody is the only one showing her reality. She
Facts.
absolutely is. And
Facts.
that's horrible. Like, that's why we need to get the rest of them off of there. This season should have been about all of these. That first episode should have been flashing all of these lawsuits on the
Yes.
screen. You know what I'm
Yes. But they
saying?
always manage to bring up something about
Yeah.
Melody. But we don't hear nothing about them. Why is Melody the only one being stabbed in the back and the toe and the neck and the eyebrow and all of that? What is going on?
Yes. Yes,
We
May
don't
said they
know
do
nothing about
need
them from the show.
right. May said they do need real married couples that bring something to the table. Absolutely.
I
That
would really love for Tiffany and Big Lou. Hey, Big Lou, I
I
love
would
me
love
some
for
Big
Tiffany and Big Lou to
Lou.
come back. I
Oh,
would
I like Tiffany too because you know what? Tiffany came in the way she was supposed to come in, but a lot of people
mhm.
had an attitude about it. She was giving reality TV, but she wasn't with all that fighting and backbiting and stuff like
Right.
that. And they didn't like that, and she would go
Right.
and talk to her husband about the conversations that she had. And when she was wrong, Big Lou told her she was wrong. But
Right.
yeah, Destiny just didn't like Tiffany because that was Melody Shari's friend, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what it was. So
Mm-hmm.
he
That's
became
all. That
clingy.
is all that was. That's why
Yeah,
she tried to pretend she didn't know her.
yeah, she knew her lying. And Tiffany is a big deal in Huntsville. She runs a company called Acclimate. Her and another brother started, and it's for
Mm-hmm.
disparity in the healthcare industry. And they just won a grant or something over $7 million.
And I watch
Just recently, and it's like they would not talk about what Tiffany did. They just would not. They
right.
would
I
talk about
saved
Big
the
Lou.
playlist of Tiffany's her business videos on YouTube so I could go
Yeah.
back and watch them because I want to do a review on that. I want to
Yes,
do a
she's a
review on
big
that.
deal. I talked about her back when I first started, but it's like they just never used Tiffany what she was meant to be used for. Like when they had their
Mm-hmm.
expo, Tiffany should have been on that stage because she would have been able to answer all those questions, but they
Oh
did not want to
yes.
use Tiffany. Everybody had something to say about Tiffany, loud and wrong. But Tiffany was the girl. She is the money maker. Yes,
Right.
she is. She's always been successful. And when she started this company, yes, she became more successful. And Big
She
Lou, we
sure
just love
did.
Big Lou. Big Lou is my boo. Don't y'all tell Chef Don Don and the Barrett and Braylon Lee. Don't y'all come telling on me, all right? Because
Daughter of Israel Daughter of Israel said, "We have to ask what has this world come to that a lot of people love toxic reality TV? Is this who we have become?" Daughter of Israel, I think this is who the media and these
and
producers are
social media.
trying to portray us as. I think that's what it is. I
Yeah,
think they're trying to portray that, which is why we see the Bravo viewers getting on Andy the same way we're getting on Carlos.
yeah.
Like this isn't reality. Like it just isn't. It is not reality like that. Like good God, it's
And,
not
and
reality.
social media contributes a lot to that because you get a
Oh
lot of keyboard
yes.
warriors talking crap, and then somebody will repeat it, and then somebody else will repeat it. By the
Mm-hmm.
time it gets to the person it was meant for, it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
today a telephone. So social
Scorpion Me
media.
says she over there frying bacon. Psalm, Psalm 77 said the toxic people on Love and Marriage Huntsville is getting real tacky. We can see that somewhere else. These
Yeah,
chicks get a C in shade.
they
Ruining
get
the
it.
show.
They
Way
get
too
an F.
petty. Yes.
They
They
get
are
an F.
ruining the show. It's very elementary. It is very elementary. We used to say high school. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. After this girl trip, they ain't even in high school no more. They
How
ain't
about
even in.
how about infantile? Because Kimmy threw a whole tantrum, and then Letitia's like, "I'm not staying in that room. Did you hear? I'm not staying in there. We'll take your
Mm-hmm.
butt back home."
And the way
Okay.
she was looking at that table, those facial expressions
Yeah,
at the
she was
table.
no. It's like she was throwing a tantrum, and then she keeps saying, "But she said, stop. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna circle around your head." You know what I'm saying? She was working my last nerve because it's like she was trying to overtalk everybody at the table. Anytime somebody
Mm-hmm.
had something to say, she had to be a decibel or two louder than they were so they could hear
Mm-hmm.
her. It was unnecessary because Shanita didn't raise her voice once when she
Right.
said, "Watch her."
She didn't raise her voice not once. But I'm glad
Yes.
you said that, Lois, because I've been reading comments and hearing people do their commentary, and I'm like, baby, what were y'all
Lying.
watching? This
They were
lady was talking
lying.
in a very professional, casual tone. All
Yes.
she said was, watch her. But I'm going to tell y'all, and I got a video that I've already started working on, and y'all going
Uh-huh.
to hear me say this in that video. The reason why everyone is so upset with Dr. Shanita is because Letitia and Destiny didn't get to pull off their plan with
Right.
Destiny's lies
Right.
in peace. They didn't get to pull it off in
Yes.
peace. They got called out on it front and center, and it
From the
made them look
beginning.
stupid, which was going
Yes.
to make them look stupid anyway. And we have all of these people out here that have some kind of weird kink where they want to see Melody squirm or they want to see her
Yeah.
fall, and it's weird. And
It's,
y'all are
it's
weird.
weird. Yeah.
Y'all are
She'd
weird.
invite you on a girls' trip, and I could see Latricia joining in with them. So it would have been those three against
Mm-hmm.
Melody, Sunny, and Miss Nell had Shanita and Lauren not come. Because Lauren
Mm-hmm.
did not play about Melody Cherie. She did
Right.
not play about Melody Cherie. So if her and Shanita had, I mean, not Shanita hadn't been there, yeah, they maybe that plan would have worked, and maybe it wouldn't because I think Melody made some friends with the island people. You didn't want them to come.
Melody probably would have pulled out that red phone on their tail is what I would have done. But let me tell you about you. Y'all getting this on the camera. Let me tell you about you. And let me
Yeah,
tell you about you. And let me
yeah,
tell you because that's how I would have played it.
yes.
Because like none of them are intelligent enough to even rock on Melody's level. And
They
that's just
can't. They
facts.
can't. But
That's
she had
facts.
got to know Island Boy's family, the Jamaican dude that was there dancing with her. She had
Okay.
got to know his family and him, and she didn't know he was 42 years old. She thought he was in his
Right.
20s.
I thought he was a child.
Yes.
I thought he was
So
like 21, 22, 23.
I could see him and his family standing behind Melody Shari. We
Yeah.
don't do that here. We don't, you know how Chadwick Boseman said it in Wakanda forever. We don't do that here. No, we don't
Right.
do that here.
Philly
Not on
girl for life.
my island.
Philly Girl for Life said, I stopped watching the Housewives franchise because of the toxicity. Who has friends like this?
Yeah,
Exactly. I stopped watching it too because, it just got boring to me. Like, you can only take so much of the same thing. You can only
right.
take so much of the same thing. And the reason why I'm still supporting Love and Marriage Huntsville is because this is Melody's show.
Because of Melody. That's why.
This is her idea. So
Yeah,
y'all either gonna get right or y'all gonna get left, and that's just
that's
what
it.
that is. Hey, Ramisha Dorsey, welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
Patricia T, I like what you said right here. Patricia T is all on my lane. Patricia T says, Carlos thinks talking about side chicks is a flex. We as black people should want better for our culture. What he thinks is entertaining, actually telling the people it's okay to accept third wheels in
In a
our
row.
marriage.
Yes.
I am so glad you worded that way, Patricia, because that is the thing about this show that irks me the most. And I'm a single woman. I've never been married. I told Lois to rub off on me because
Yes.
I don't even know if I want to be married. But this
You do.
I do,
Yes.
Lois. Okay,
Yes.
this blatant disrespect for marriage that is plaguing our culture is sickening.
It is.
It is
It's very
sickening. There is nothing cool about watching a woman that feels like she had her husband wasn't there for her, just going out and seeking another man and then bringing that man on. So there's nothing cool about that at all.
yes.
I don't see anything grand or cute about these statements of bringing Martell's mistress on the show. For what?
Oh,
Because y'all want to see how Melody is gonna react to it. You people are
exactly.
weird. Y'all are just weird, and y'all have weird issues inside of you that y'all need to get checked. Y'all need to
Melody
check
is
that out.
over Martell. She's over the rest of them, but she's been
Yes.
over Martell. Once a woman makes up her mind to leave, that's it. And Melody had already given him a warning. He didn't listen
Yes.
the first time. And when she left, she was gone for good. There's no turning back. So at
Yes.
this juncture, she doesn't give a flipping dip what Martell LeVar Hope does with any woman or none of that stuff. Because
Yes.
I knew he was cheating on me. Once I found out he was cheating on me, I said, I'm ghost. I'm out, yo.
Right.
So it's like it's too much. And then Carlos with the side chick storyline is just so corny because he's digging up people now at this juncture. Where
Oh
the hell he
yes.
find Christian? I mean Trishan Ken. Where he
Exactly.
find them at? Where the
Exactly.
hell he find them at? All of a sudden,
I never met y'all in person, but I watched your
right?
cast
He's a lying sack of
video.
shit. You know he lying. He lying. Talking about he never met them. He has. He met them people. He met them damn people. I'm telling you, he did a video phone call with them or something and told them, look,
Hmm.
this is what we gonna do. And I could see him with his little cackle and say, if you do this, we're gonna be able to do this, and then y'all will get more storyline and blah blah blah. Because I'm like, why in the hell are we starting the season with Ken and Trisha? We don't know these damn people.
Right. They weren't
We
even
don't know them.
acclimated to the group yet.
Yeah, they were never introduced properly. What the hell? We
Right.
had a better introduction of Sonny and Moses than we
Yeah,
had of Ken and
exactly.
Trisha. Like what the hell? At least they crashed Melody's event. Okay,
Hmm.
but Ken and Trisha, who are these people?
So everybody that's just coming into the chat, I want to let y'all know what we're discussing tonight. I came across this article that's on reality Blurb, and the article is addressing Andy Cohen and the Housewives franchise, and
Mm-hmm.
Andy is actually saying that they need a new direction amid the
Mm-hmm.
toxicity, and they need to rebrand. And I think that's the same thing that needs to happen over here with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then I left the link to this article in the description box. I'm going to see if I could pull it over from and put it in the chat so y'all could click on it and read it. But this whoever this commenter is, Michael in the comments, he hit the nail on the head when he said the toxicity is built into the formula. So
It
that's
is.
my focus for tonight. Like the toxicity is built into the formula, and we could really tell from these what toxic leaders.
So I want to call out a couple of housewives shows.
Okay.
So because I used to watch them all. The Beverly Hills one, Lisa Vanderpump was the melody of what is the damn show called?
Beverly Hills.
Housewives of Beverly Housewives.
That Lisa
Beverly
Vanderpump
Hills.
was my favorite.
Yeah, she was everybody's favorite. But they went after Lisa. Lisa said, "You know what? I don't need this. I got 2 other shows on. I don't need this mess. And plus, she had a
Mm-hmm.
death in the family, so she chucked the deuces." On the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was Kenya freaking Moore, no matter what. And when Apollo admitted that he lied, and a lot of people don't remember this, because one thing about Kenya is she's not gonna lie. She may tell a fib, but she's not gonna lie. And she said she never had anything with that man. She said this is what happened. Nobody believed her. Come to find out, him and Phaedra made that whole lie up. And then
What?
Apollo came. Yes, Apollo came and apologized to Kenya. And then he told the rest of the group, and Candy was the first one that said, "I owe that woman an apology." Candy was the first one that apologized to Kenya, and a lot of people don't remember that. She said, "I owe that woman an apology," because everybody thought that she was trying to get next to Apollo. Apollo made that shit up because his wife was insta fucking cure, and he just got on the coattails.
Well, I've been going back and watching Housewives because
Yeah.
during that time I was traveling so much I didn't get to watch it regularly. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Lord, I'm doing a video, Lord. I'm like, Lord, why y'all didn't tell me these people lied so
They
much
do.
like they did?
They
Child,
do.
Phaedra was my favorite, but good Lord, I didn't know Phaedra lied like that.
Rachel lied when she first came on the show. She didn't know
Oh
what
my
when she got
God.
pregnant. Remember? She
And
didn't
see,
know what.
I just saw that scene because I didn't know what everybody was talking about.
And then remember, she tried to say that Candy and Todd were going to grape and drug and grape Portia,
Yes,
and
yes,
then said
yes,
Candy was collateral damage. That's why they
yes.
fired her. I don't understand why they brought her back.
And I
Okay,
want to
because
say
she was
something.
toxic.
I want to say something about that because
Okay.
In Candy's interview with House of Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
when she told about her beef with Carlos,
Uh-huh.
Candy made it clear that Carlos did not tell Phaedra that. She said
Okay.
Carlos did not tell Phaedra that. The network did their questioning, I guess their investigation. And I
Uh-huh.
gotta go buy the book. She said, y'all need to buy the Bravo book because they tell y'all in there that Carlos did not tell Phaedra that.
Okay. Well,
Girl,
see,
so
I didn't
Phaedra
know. That's
her
why I
laying this
never
thing
said
up
that
on
he.
her own.
But I'm gonna tell you what Carlos did do because I
What?
watched it.
That put
So
Phaedra in the same category as
no, this is
Destiny
not
to me.
Phaedra. Remember when Portia pulled Kenya's hair?
Mm-mm.
Okay, on the reunion,
Oh, at the
Portia,
reunion when she beat Kenya up.
she did not beat Kenya up.
What she
Okay,
do?
okay. Wait, first let me just say this:
Mm-hmm.
Portia was calling Kenya a whore 75 times. She said she a whore from the 90s, and she kept calling her whore. Kenya called her whore one time, and Portia couldn't handle it. She got up and she pulled her hair. Then she got that when she pulled her hair, and Kenya went in the direction she was pulling her hair because she was pulling her. Everybody go back and watch it. Trust me, me and my husband both said that ain't no damn fight. What
Mm-hmm.
happened was Portia started throwing a tantrum on the floor. Carlos went and swooped her up like he was a knight in shining armor, took off the stage. Before he did that, Nene and Phaedra was trying to tell her, shut up, be quiet. Because they told her to go after Kenya.
What?
They had told her to go after Kenya. And Kenya knows how to argue without calling you names. If y'all remember, Kenya is just She is a slayer when it comes to words. But Portia had called her one whore too many. And when
Mm-hmm.
Kenya called her a whore back, that's when Portia got mad and jumped up and just started talking about she putting these weapons in my face. Those are not weapons. Those were props, okay? They were not
Mm-hmm.
weapons, okay? But Portia started acting like a little child, and they allowed her to come back, and she still has not apologized to Kenya. She still has not. But that was
Mm.
not a fight. If y'all pay attention, she
Uh-huh.
pulled Kenya's hair. Kenya went down to the floor with her, and all Portia did was pull her hair. There was no punching, fighting, and none of that. There was
Yeah.
no fight. It was his hair pulling. That's it. And the real people that like Kenya, because there's a lot of people that don't. The real people that like Kenya saw what happened. She pulled her hair, but Portia started that fight because she was
Mm.
talking because she couldn't handle the eloquence of Kenya's words. And she got mad and she jumped up. Kenya said, "Go ahead, get fired," you know. And Andy sat there and allowed that to happen. He should have stepped
Mm.
in front of them before it even got to that point.
What
Because
what is
nobody had laid hands on nobody before.
what is what this comment said? What this comment say? Say that he gets giddy at the reunions.
Yes, he don't
It
like
says
Kenya.
he get giddy at the reunions over all the nastiness. That's
Right.
what
He
that
but he
comment
really
said.
didn't like Kenya. He did not like Kenya. And then on New Jersey, what's the name? Teresa was the one, the breakout star. So everybody started coming against her. I
Mm-hmm.
did not like that at all. I did not like that at all. In New York, I just didn't like some of the people that were on there anyway, you know, but I did like,
I
don't
couldn't get
be
into New
so like
York. I couldn't get
uncool.
into it.
Luann Decept, well, I'm from New York. Of course I'm gonna watch New York.
Uh
But Luann Decept, I loved her. Don't be like so uncool.
huh.
Okay? She was my girl. Drunk or not, that was my girl, okay? Sonia, I couldn't stand her racist ass. I
Mm-hmm.
really couldn't stand her racist ass. Ramona, I kind of liked her. I mean, not Ramona. Not okay. Ramona's the one I can't stand, the racist one. Sonia Morgan was the one I kind of liked. When she did a cabaret show, Sonia got a little, Ramona got a little jealous. Girl, sit your ass down somewhere. You wasn't thinking
Mm-hmm.
about no cabaret until this woman came on the show. Stop it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, it's like he breeds these toxic shows, and I think
Yes.
Carlos was trying to do what Andy was doing, but
That's
he
what
didn't.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
they have what? Bravo has $60 million or $1 billion, my bad, more than own Discovery Networks. There's no way you can do what they do.
Yeah.
You have a small budget to the point that you're paying your people only $350 an episode. You need to sit down somewhere and start small and let the show branch out where you can pay them more. But no, you want to ruin
Right.
it before it gets started, you know?
Right.
So he's doing his own show.
Scorpion Mid said you never see you never see them doing anything real productive. What does Kimmy really do? Kimmy just
Thank
plans
you.
parties and stuff every season. She picks a project.
Yeah, and she be cooking in the kitchen when they at the house. She be in the kitchen
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she picks a
you
project.
cook. Yeah,
May said they need to look in the mirror and see they have been on this show for 7 seasons and haven't accomplished anything but debts, lawsuits, and liens. So they haven't realized they're being used by Carlos King, in
thank
my
you,
opinion.
thank you.
Exactly.
With some actual and factual, boo.
Exactly.
Okay,
Philly Girl for Life said that
factual.
part. Tisha and
Yeah,
Destiny's plan was also thwarted when they saw Sonny was there.
right. Because Sonny was not gonna let them gang up on Mel. Let's be real clear. Sonny was not gonna let them gang up on Melody, and I
Right.
really don't think, even though Stormy was really not, because she's already just kind of disengaged herself from a lot of the nonsense. I don't
Uh-huh.
think she would have stood there and allowed that to happen either.
I don't
You
know.
know,
I don't know about this. Stormy has she I don't know. Because I still think that Stormy worked with Martell to set that plot up with Trish. To
excuse me,
get
guys.
Trish on the show.
Almost calling me. He's picking up my scriptures.
Love Key said they keep pushing Discord on Love and Marriage Huntsville in almost every episode, and nobody lives their daily life in
Huh?
constant chaos. Exactly. That's what I'm saying too, Love Key.
Oh my
Nobody
god.
that's not even
Oh, I need it.
reality.
I
It's
need it.
manufactured at this point. Hey, Indigo Girl, welcome to the chat. Indigo Girl said it's
It's three.
time. that the narrative changes in the black community. I'm so glad y'all talking about this. In the black community, we should not be accepting messiness anymore and strive for
Supposedly
excellence
am
in
Melody
all our
Huntsville.
relationships. That's what I'm saying, Indigo Girl. That is
They
all
should
I'm
be
saying. Like, we need to
55 for two
quit. Hey,
subscriptions.
CDW, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here tonight. Scorpion Miss said, that's so
I don't like
bad. Oh, you talking about the daughter of
the
Israel. They want
that's
handmaids and
citalopram.
bed
That's my
wenches.
anxiety medicine.
So yeah, exactly.
I
I
love them.
absolutely agree with y'all. Imani said, Letitia has a lot of class too. Too bad it's just all low. She gets it from her classless mama, Wanda the Wicked Witch. Philly Girl for Life said, I've been married 44 years. Don't judge marriage from what you see on these reality. Thank you, Philly Girl for Life. Not real shows. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you said something about Lois. I'm gonna take you off mute again. Philly
Oh,
Girl for
thank
Life. I'm
you.
glad you said that because I have been talking with my best friend and my cousin that I've been planning all my stuff with, and this
Hmm.
holiday season I want to do something virtual on here where we're talking about all kinds of relationships to start cultivating a positive attitude about all relationships, whether
Yes.
it's family, mother and daughter, father and son, friends, cousins, and most of all, marriage. Because oh my God, we and not just with this reality show, just online. Period. Our culture seems to be lost on marriage. And I am sick of the excuses because there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse, and we definitely can't use slavery as an excuse. Like trash that. That's a horrible excuse. We are like three, almost 400 years out of slavery. What have you used your mind to learn?
Right.
Lamisha Dorsey says, who would want to be in any position of the women of Love and Marriage Huntsville? The only person to aspire to live and be like is male. You
Yes.
cannot pay me to be on any of those other ladies. Exactly. You sure definitely cannot. And they are not good examples at all of just being a woman, of just being a friend. Yet they're constantly talking about friends, who has friends and
Yeah.
who doesn't. Philly Girl for Life says, who hires people you never meet? Boy, talk about Carlos. That's what he said. He said,
Because
I've
he's
never
a
met
liar.
y'all, but I saw your casting video. Y'all, I love my Carlos King X impression.
Oh, wait. The you got that video? Woo woo.
Oh, yes, I
Let me
sure do.
tell
Y'all
you,
want
we
to hear it?
play
Y'all want to hear
these
it? Y'all want to see my favorite
I was
meme?
with Melody last night. Shout out to Melody Shari. Woo, woo. I was with Melody last night. Shout out to Melody.
And then Melody gave him a shout out back the next day. I know that pissed
Yes,
Carlos off to this.
yes,
Oh my
yes.
God. I know it pissed him off. Mm-mm-mm. I've been shouting out LeBaric. I mean, hey, LeBaric, woo woo.
Yes. May May says they need to look in the mirror and tell themselves they haven't accomplished anything but loans, liens, and lawsuits. They
That's
haven't
it.
realized Carlos King hasn't delivered on his promises, in my opinion, allegedly.
Allegedly, with some actual and factual.
Already.
Okay.
Carolyn Mentor, welcome to the chat, Carolyn. I'm glad to have you here tonight. Carolyn Mentor says, I'm here because Lois said you were a good blogger and you supported
Oh,
me.
thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn. Yes, Lois is
What?
my friend.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
family
you.
now.
And thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. And yes, I absolutely support Melody. And I'm going to rock with Melody until the wheels fall off. I do not like
Yes.
what is happening around her show. Like, I think our first thought should be, if we are Black women and we
Mm-hmm.
say we support Black women, then we should support this Black woman that has stepped out from what, a little small town in
Yes,
Alabama, and has achieved something that people in Hollywood haven't even achieved yet. And
exactly.
they're right there in the backyard of all the producers and filmmakers and all of that. So I
Yes.
absolutely support Melody. I've been supporting, the reason why I started watching this show was because of Melody and Martell.
Yes,
That's the
because
reason why I started
they would
watching
have
this
catch.
show.
They would have
And
catch.
then I noticed on the first episode, I'm like, okay, these other people ain't rich. I said, oh, okay, they trying to help these other people come up. I also
Hmm.
noticed on that first episode that those other people were not their friends.
Yes,
They were not their friends. I knew from day one the Scotts were not their friends. And Melody and Martell were the only ones that's being transparent about their storyline.
that's
They
true.
are the only ones. Look, to this day, I can tell y'all, we still don't know anything about Kimmy and Tisha, Marceau and Maurice, except their attitudes and personalities. That's
That's
all we
it.
know.
We don't know what they do.
We
Nothing.
don't know what they do. We don't
He
know
was
what their routines are with their kids. We know nothing.
not a thing.
Not a thing. Dr.
Before you go to the next comment, can I just give a shout
Go
out?
ahead. Yes.
So while we were on shout outs, there's this content creator. He is new. His name is Howard, and it's the Hojo Show.
The
THA,
Hojo Show.
yeah, HOJO Show. This man can tell a story like you, Pop Wisdom, but he be having you sitting on the edge of your seat.
Uh-huh.
I fell in love with him right away. Okay, so I just want to tell you, I did a shout out to him the other day. But a shout out for him the other day on my channel. And he thanked me so much, but he's such a sweetheart because he tell you we family now. So buckle up, sit back, and listen to the story. He got
Already.
stories. So he been doing the Braxtons, and I asked him if he would do Love and Marriage Huntsville. He asked where we were at, so I told him what episode. I said, but it'll pick back up later on because we still got 50 more episodes to go. So he's gonna look into doing that. But in the interim, he's doing the Braxtons and some other stuff. So he's on it. And then he tells you personal life stories.
Oh,
so
okay.
his personal life stories will have you hooked. You be sitting there with your nail file going,
Yeah.
I just did what? Did what? No, let me get in my pocket and get my okay.
I'm gonna go
He's
check him.
funny
I'm
as
gonna go
heck.
check him out tonight
Yes,
too.
he's funny as heck. I just like to shout people out when they thrill me or entertain me. I like to shout them out.
And we
I don't know
appreciate you for that
if
too.
they
We absolutely do.
surpass me because my joy comes from being joyful. That's it. I'm a happy
Right.
person. Like I said, if I wake up and I plant my feet on the floor, it's gonna be a very good day. So I'm spreading the love and I'm spreading the joy. And yes, I want everybody to be married.
Well, we're gonna talk about that virtually this coming
Yes.
holiday season. We're
we
gonna talk
want
about
everybody
that.
to be married.
Y'all, we have a doctor in the house, y'all. Dr. Alec Nicole, PhD.
Hey,
Welcome to the
Dr.
chat, Dr.
Alex.
Alec. I'm so glad to have you here. Carlos King is living vicariously through side chicks because he was the side chick to the
Yes,
African.
because the African left him and took his sneakers. Yes. How they do? Yes. Carlos, I'm doing him and him. Yes. Yes.
Patricia T says Carlos wants Martell to throw Ariane in Mel's face to support him, saying Ariane was the whole restaurant. I don't know how that man could say that.
But
Carlos is
it's
dirty and evil. Owner needs
right.
to strip him of all his shows.
He needs to be stripped of everything like the African took them sneakers.
Because the
I'm
sneakers
sorry.
ain't there no more.
I
Those sneakers are not there anymore.
Sneakers, he stripped them, so he gonna be stripped of the show directly. If Melody do what I asked, and she go to own, because I know she already know how to do the paperwork and everything, because you know she part owner of Nubian Network, right? So I know she already know how to do the paperwork. If Melody goes into that office and says, "Hey, this is what's happening. I know you guys see what's happening, and it's just too much. Okay, we gotta do better. We gotta show better. Come on,
We have
it's
to.
Oprah Winfrey Network
It's
who produces a lot of shows that are supposed to be positive. Why are
right.
we even allowing this to happen? Let's
Right.
make Melody the producer.
Right.
Fire Martell. I'm sorry, he gotta go.
He got to
And get
go.
rid of the Scots.
Yeah, they
Stormy's
gotta go
already
too.
leaving and bringing new people.
Yes.
Real business people. Okay, real business people. We're not talking about
Yes.
phony business people. We're talking about the movers and shakers of Huntsville that is actually helping that city grow, because they're saying Huntsville is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. So that's what we need to see.
That's what we need
We
to
need
see.
to see that.
I mean, because there's gonna be conflict anyway. If you think about shows
Yeah,
like Dance Moms, they're all
yeah.
working towards a certain goal, but there's still gonna be conflict. But it's not like trash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not
Exactly.
gutter. It's not like
This
it's
is
not
beyond
like,
that.
let's bring on the man side chick. Like, for instance, with Married to Medicine, that side chick junk would never. That side chick stuff would never ride. It would never ride, not with that cast. And that's what I like about that cast is they
Yeah,
actually truly support marriage to the point when other couples
that's
were
what it's
talking about
about.
getting a divorce, all of them broke down and was like, "No, what can we do to help y'all
Right.
out?"
I like that. I did like that they came together, although
Mm-hmm.
some of them had differences.
Yes.
When first it was Dr. Jackie and then it was Simone, and I was like, what? What are
Mm-hmm.
y'all doing? But she wasn't feeling fulfilled, Simone. And
Okay. Yeah,
Dr.
yeah, yeah.
Jackie's
She
husband was
wasn't.
cheating. So, but anytime a marriage breaks up, because I've been at that point, I told my husband I didn't want to be married anymore because I felt he wasn't doing the things that we started out doing. But you also
Okay.
have to remember things change during the marriage. You lose your job. You have to you
Yeah.
retire because we're both retired now. So money's not like it used to be. But we're
Mm-hmm.
blessed. We have a nice home. My son is here with me. I don't want to let him go. He says, Mom, I'm gonna have to leave. Well, you're not leaving right now. Okay. My son is 35. You ain't leaving right now. But yeah, there's things, but I didn't realize that because I had never been married that long. I've been married before. And
Mm-hmm.
me and my ex-husband are still great friends. Okay. He lives in New York. But I abandoned him because my dumb ass didn't know better. I was young. And I just moved to Oregon. I didn't tell him nothing. I packed up my babies and I came to Oregon. My
Mm-hmm.
dumb ass. How are you supposed to maintain a marriage 3,000 miles away from each other? So after me and Michael was ready to get married, I had to get my divorce, and he's like, "Yeah, let's go ahead and do it." But we're still friends. His family treats me like I'm family,
That's
'cause
awesome.
it wasn't a bitter thing. It was just that my ass was young and dumb, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand what marriage took because although I saw my grandmother and grandfather married 300 years, I saw men and women in and out of my aunts and uncles' lives. So I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
set at that age. I was young. Now I know better. So yes, I
Yeah.
want everybody to be married. Y'all gonna fight, have problems. Your husband's gonna starve you. Let me tell you, because my husband will get up and fix him something to eat and don't fix me nothing to eat. I just get on the phone and call his brother. So
But you
that's
know
what
what?
I do.
Even that, and that goes back to what Philly girl, what Philly girl said that she's been married 44 years,
Uh-huh.
and that goes back to what she said. Like, don't look at what you see on this reality show,
Right, right.
because that is not marriage. You
That
know what
is
I'm saying?
not
And
marriage.
even with you explaining the difficulties that y'all had, that still
Mhm.
don't amount to what we seeing on this doggone
And
show.
I know it. That's why I am so blessed. And when me and my husband are out in the streets and we go to restaurants and stuff, people always compliment us and say, "You guys, you don't look at your cell phones. You look in each other's eyes. You hold each other's hands. Why do I need my cell phone when I'm on a date with my man? Why do I
Mm-hmm.
need to be looking at a cell phone, taking pictures of the food and all of that? We can see
Right.
as good. The world don't need to see as good.
Right.
Just eat the food. By the time we finish taking pictures, the food cold." But we
Right.
actually interact with each other and we talk to each other. Like we was just in there watching the news about the shooting in Georgia. We do stuff like that. We have debates and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we argue. And whenever he don't agree with me, I call his brother because Orlando's his older brother and Michael's the baby. I'm always telling on Michael. He be like, "Girl, stop." That's all he got to say. "Girl, stop." Michael tried to do that to me one time. I said, "Nope, nope, you're not Orlando. Orlando's the only one that could tell me to stop." Like,
Right.
"Girl, stop." Yes. But he did fuss at him for not making me breakfast. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Because Orlando cooks for makes breakfast for his wife every day. So,
Wow.
yeah, he does every day, So, because Ann doesn't like to cook, and Orlando loves to cook. But
Mm-hmm.
he makes breakfast for her every day. And Michael go in there and make his little charcuterie with his little crackers and whatnot. And then, dude, where my food? Well, you don't eat this. I still want to eat. What? So,
For those of
but
y'all that are
we don't really fuss about that. That's just a thing because most women would get mad that their husband doesn't cook for them. I'm
okay.
the one that cooks in the house. My husband cooks when I ask him to cook, but he's not required to cook in my home. I'm the one that
Mm-hmm.
cooks because I like my food. I don't
Right.
like nobody else's food.
Right.
Unless it's my family, the ones I know can cook that were raised by my grandma, they can cook. Oh yeah, I'm eating their food. But Michael, he from Oregon, honey. I don't, uh-uh.
For those of y'all that are just coming into the chat, we're talking about toxic leadership and this
Mm-hmm.
article that toxic leadership in reality TV. And this article that I came across is about Andy saying that his shows need a new direction. He was agreeing that his shows need a new
Absolutely.
direction and they need to rebrand. And then one of the comments that's in this article, and y'all can find this article link in the description box. This comment that's in this article brought up something that I really find interesting, saying the toxicity is built into the formula. So what we're discussing right now is how on Love. I can't find the comment. Oh my God! What we're discussing right now is how this. I heard the echo came back. What we're
No, it
discussing.
didn't.
I
You
heard
see?
it came back.
Oh.
I don't know what it's doing. But what I hear like in this comment is that they said the toxicity is built into the formula. So what we're discussing right now is what one of the commenters brought up is how this show is displaying marriages in a poor light for our
Yeah.
black community.
Yes.
And
And unhealthy divorces. It's like all divorces are not unhealthy either. People can still be friends after they divorce, but you're pushing this rhetoric, Martell harassing, stalking, showing up on dates with Melody, being agreeable about everything, abusing his children, alleged, and in my opinion, with some actual factual, and all the lies he's told. You're pushing that narrative that that's how divorce is, and that all divorces don't end like that. That is not true.
mhm.
That is not true at all.
And
You
then he
know?
sat up there and cried with the villain instead of the victim.
Yeah. Carlos is a mess. He really is.
Y'all, I'm apologizing in advance for the echo. I don't know what's going on. It went away and then it came back. Patricia T.
Carlos. Carlos did
Carlos
it.
doing
Carlos. He always trying to destroy something. Okay.
Patricia T says Carlos wants Martell to throw. Yeah, this is where we left off. Carlos wants
Yeah.
Martell to throw Ariane in Mel's face to support him, saying Ariane was the whole restaurant. I don't get why that man said she was the whole restaurant. Carlos said that. And then you got this girl who's the whole restaurant.
He was trying to hurt Melody at that time because
That has to be the
Martell
only
probably was
reason.
saying in his head, nigga, you lying. So I'm sorry. You lying. Because he not. Because first of all, all this woman can do is sex me and lick me. She can what's her saying? Kiss me, lick me. Yeah, whatever. Please me, tease me, suck me, fuck me. Yeah, that's all this girl can do. She do not have what Melody Shari has.
Right.
And that's why Martell Holt is mad at himself for imploding his entire marriage. He imploded his foundation. He imploded his safety net. He did all of that for a piece of ass.
Right.
And that's that.
Carolyn Mentor said Phaedra was as big a
That's
criminal
what I used
as
to call her,
Paulo.
Phaedra.
She was the mastermind behind all of their crimes, but was smart enough to not get caught.
Oh no, okay. So here's what happened, Carolyn. They said that Apollo, this is the word on the streets, Apollo took that charge because he didn't want his boys to be without the mother. You know, because he probably would not have been able to take care of them children as good as she did. We don't know because he never got that opportunity. But there was a book that was written about her. I forget this girl's name. But she and Phaedra and Apollo used to be the victims of Phaedra. She did time. Apollo did time. Phaedra's the only one that didn't do time. I forget her name. Dang. Oh my God. She was the big storyline back then. You know, they touched on it for a little while, but yeah, she was a big storyline. And she told us everything. She had proof. She had all kinds of documents and so forth and so on. And she said when she went to jail, Phaedra promised she would take care of her family, but she didn't. And so forth and so on. And Apollo went to jail to protect his sons.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the word on the street. I was following that story because once I found out that she was that dirty, you know, especially after lying on Kenya, you know what I'm saying? And then he told the truth. He said, because she said, that's why I call her Kenya more whore. Because they were talking in New York and it was nothing untoward going on between Apollo and Kenya. Apollo just lied because Phaedra was probably yelling at him, and he said, "Yeah, that bitch tried to get at me." So they made that their storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made that their storyline. Kenya was not thinking about Apollo. She
So
does. She.
we got some disagreements over here in the comments.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
Carolyn Mentor says Portia didn't lay one punch on Kenya. We don't call that getting beat up. She pulled Kenya's real hair and she fell off of her 6-inch heels. Now, Remisha Dorsey said, I don't know about that. She got dragged a little bit. I
That
just
was
watched
not
it
a
2 days ago.
drag. If someone is pulling your hair, your real hair, you're going in the direction your hair is being pulled. That's all it was. She pulled her hair. That's not a drag. Because when she pulled, think about it, guys. Gravity, someone is pulling your hair. You're going to go down or whatever direction that they're pulling in the hair. And then when they got on the floor, then Carlos came over and swooped her up. But Portia was throwing a tantrum at that point.
Child, I
She was
gotta go
throwing
see
a
that.
fucking
Carlos
tantrum.
was there.
Yeah, he was the one that went and picked what's the name of Portia. And remember when she started that fight with not Kenya, Cynthia on the boat, and Cynthia had to
I remember that fight.
Yeah. Portia always put her hands on people and stuff, but she did not beat up Kenya. Because first of all, Kenya kickboxes and all that stuff. If Kenya had to beat her ass, she would have lost her job that day. Although Portia didn't lose her job, Kenya would have lost her job. Kenya stays fit. She do not play. So, and she didn't have a need to fight. What am I fighting for? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk shit. I'm not here to fight and lay hands on nobody. And that's the first time that ever happened on reality TV on the Housewives franchise.
Housewives.
Everybody was shooketh.
Mm-hmm.
They were shooketh. Okay.
Bridget said she don't agree either. Bridget said Portia drug her.
She did not drag her. Y'all say what y'all want to say, but she didn't drag her.
Said she's gonna have to watch it again in slow mo.
Yeah, because she pulled her hair. That's all she did. She pulled her hair. There was no dragging. There was a pull of her hair.
Carolyn Mentor said Portia is jealous of Kenya. Portia's jealous of Kenya's ASS. See, thought Kenya was lying about her hair. She thought she was going to pull a wig off, but that was Kenya's real hair.
Yes.
Philly girl for life, I agree with you. Money cannot buy you class. Exactly.
That's for sure. But who got money? Because Kimmy and them ain't got no money.
Okay.
Right, who got money? Melody and Stormy and Lornell? Because they ain't got no money. Who got money?
Ramisha said, Kimmy said, Sonny being here changes everything. She sure did.
And that's why y'all got the room. Y'all got
exactly.
Why is it that they should be on the trip, but Sonny can't be on the trip, and she is a cast member?
Exactly. Hey, Alf, welcome to the chat, Alf MC. I'm glad to have you here. Carolyn Mentor said, Tisha and Dusty don't want no parts of Mel. She told y'all she beat Martell's.
And we saw it too. We saw the video.
And Martell said himself, when Wanda tried to attack Mel from behind, that Mel would have lit Wanda up.
Yep, because Mel don't play. Yes.
Right, Philly girl for life.
Where Maurice sucker punched Martell, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, because Martell, child, if y'all had let him loose, he would have hurt somebody. He would have
hurt somebody. Like the Tasmanian devil?
Yeah, especially when it comes to Melody. He didn't play about Melody even when they broke up. He
was the Tasmanian devil, honey. Philly girl for life says Stormy did not sleep at the house. One of the three ladies. That's what I was saying, Philly girl. When Stormy said she did, she said she had a room at the Four Seasons with her family.
Yes. She usually
so why didn't one of them go sleep in that room?
Because they wanted to have something to argue about.
Exactly.
And Kimmy was acting like a big baby. She really, they both was. Because Lisa, I'm not staying in this room. I'm not staying in this room. And then Kimmy got the nerve to say, I thought because shut up.
Exactly.
Everything you said about me, I watched on the playback. You got the room you got because of your plot with Letitia and with Destiny. You told Destiny, bitch, you better pack your bags. That's what you said. You don't think Melody saw that? You don't think Melody saw that like us? Come on, man.
Right.
I'm just kidding, y'all. She didn't see that because we know this is after. I'm just kidding. But that's
Yeah.
she she know their motive. She know their modus operandi. So she knows
Anyone could,
they was
when Tisha asked, I think the whole everybody that was watching knew she
knew
was gonna
who
bring
she was
this
talking
people.
about.
Like,
Exactly.
come on now.
And
Girl,
she
you
was being spiteful at that moment.
yes,
Can I bring up
she
Shari's
cannot be
friend?
vindictive. She sucks at trying to be vindictive.
Yes. And
That's why
Melody
she
said
always
yes.
run and crying to her mama because she needs some extra backup.
Yeah. But why
But
did what's please? What's her name? What did I name her? Show not what quite right. She because I don't know where that show enough came from, but I call her show not.
oh,
Yeah. Show not
show
quite
no
right.
one.
Yeah. Because she said we better not mention her name or use her video. So I said I came up with a name for her. Show not quite right.
Girl, ain't nobody using those videos. What we can't even stomach listening to what you say. Can't even make out your words. What we gonna use your
I
videos for?
know we don't even
And
understand.
first of all, this is social media. What do you think YouTube is gonna do? Not a doggone thing.
Right.
Nothing.
You can't
You shouldn't put. If you don't want it used, don't put it on the doggone internet. That's why when we upload, there is an
pronounce.
actual button in the dashboard that says "Use for mixing."
Yes.
Mixing with audio, video, or none at all.
If you
The
don't
girl,
want us
like,
to do that,
and
turn it
then they
off.
also tell you, even if you put none at all, YouTube also tells you people can download the video or screen record it and still
Exactly.
use it. Girl,
But let
like,
me
get
tell
on.
you, you know that heifer went to show not quite right, went to LeBarrick's restaurant.
I saw a girl there, but I didn't. I just
Oh,
saw that. I just saw
like, why
that
you
part.
bothering LeBarrick? Don't leave LeBarrick alone. Okay,
What
that's
she said, she was
Cabo.
going in there unsubscribed.
She said, right? But I guess she thought LeBarrick was gonna give her a hug, but he knew
Or
better.
something, just
He
in
said Lois
everybody's
is watching
business.
this, so I can't do nothing. So LeBarrick said,
Mm-hmm.
nah, I can't give her no hug. He barely wanted to come out. Like, oh, Tisha mom? Oh, I don't know.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
what
And then
Carolyn.
she trying to talk all polite. You heard her trying to talk all polite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, if you don't stop. If you don't stop.
Carolyn says exactly what I made this live about.
Yeah.
Carolyn said Mel produced the hell out of that
Yes.
girl's
Her and
trip.
Sonny.
That's why I said Melody was like, not on my watch. I'm not, we finna
Yes.
change the trajectory of this thing. Because she looked at Shanita and said, girl, they thought
Mm-hmm.
they thought Melody actually did. It's like she had to take control and put it back in her own hands. And
That's
like
it.
she said on her live the other day, this show, this episode is the most talked about episode. And she made it
Yes.
clear, I'm not
I
talking about
saw
the
the
stuff
numbers.
happening outside the episode. I'm talking about the actual episode.
They went up quite
Girl,
a bit,
Melody know how to
honey.
produce, don't she?
Yes. Because
Melody
they
know how
was
to
in the
produce.
Melody.
I was
I was
so
like, that's my
excited.
girl. I get to see her in multiple episodes. It's like she should not be missing from any episode. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You
I
should
was so
see me with
excited.
Martell over there, but Melody should not be missing in any episode. This is
Any
her creation.
episode.
Period. Period.
Daughter of Israel says, shout out to the chat. Woo woo. Let me hit y'all with it one
I
time.
was with Melody last night. Shout out to Melody Shari. Woo woo. I was with Melody last night.
Shout out to Marquez. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Marquez. I must have played that like I swear to God at least 25, 30 times the other day. I thought it was so cute. Then I ran in the living room saying, shout out to Melody Shari. Woo woo. Shout out to Marquez.
Chad, I want y'all to know I love y'all because baby, y'all sometimes I'm a little country Texas girl. So sometimes I don't have all the words, but baby, y'all come through with these words, and I'm like, yes, that's what I'm trying to say right there. That's what I'm trying to say. So Carolyn, you hit the nail on the head for me with that Mel produced the hell out of that girl's trip because
Yes.
that's exactly what this live is about.
Yes.
Mel had to take over.
She had to
She
take the
had to take
reins.
over because, like, this is her show. Like, what are y'all doing? No, it's not about to go down like that. Nope, baby, not on my watch.
Mel went straight gangster on them.
Yes, that's what Mel said, baby. She said, not on my watch.
That's
What?
right. Carlos
Let's
is
see what.
so jealous. He really
Right.
is.
Patricia.
Because I saw that right there. Patricia's remark.
Patricia said it would be funny if OWN fires Carlos and hire Mel's production company.
Yes.
I would love to see her with a show and only have Sonny and Moses on there with some new couples.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes. Can the audience say amen?
Amen.
All right.
I
Absolutely.
would
That
love to
was,
see that too because we actually see, first of all, we actually see Melody on her lives after working for real.
yeah.
We actually see Sunny on her lives after working for
Yeah.
real. We actually see them
And they
doing what
both
they say
be
they do.
multitasking. They
Yes,
both be multitasking. Melody is just
multitasking.
really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Melody can do this stuff with her eyes closed. I swear to
Yes,
God, if she sleep, I bet you she counting orders when she sleep. I
yes. And
bet you
see,
she counting orders.
okay. And see, both of them already have great storylines. Melody done
Yes.
started her life over and she's successful as crap.
And
Son,
actually, Moses has a storyline too. You know what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
saying?
It's Sonny and Moses.
Right.
I want to see more of their marriage. They are
Yes.
newlyweds. I
I
want to
want to
see
see that.
that.
I want to see them argue. I will, well,
Yes.
hopefully they're not arguing, but I just want to see their little spats. I want to see Moses run his trucking company
Yes.
because Sonny said that she had to tell him he didn't need to be 100% involved. You know, they're working every day. You can delegate responsibilities,
Mm-hmm.
and he's learning to have more me time. You know, you run a
Mm-hmm.
business, so run it. Run it. Don't work
Right.
it, run it. Yeah.
Right.
So I would definitely love to see them and more and like you said, more couples, but I want to see movers and shakers. The
Movers and
people
shakers.
the people
I
around
mean, because
Huntsville that are making
it's
things happen. And
it's
bring
a
back
lot of
little Big Lou and Tiffany.
right. It's a lot of strong personalities. So there's going to be conflict
Uh,
anyway. But we
Yes.
don't need no manufactured junk. And
Yeah.
let's see how they work out their conflict because
Yes.
they are all mature and all business minded. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Let's see how
Exactly.
they operate through that because then that teaches us how to operate through it on our in our own lives, in our own
Right.
experiences, with
Well,
our
when we
own
tell this
businesses.
story, when we talk about them, we could
Hmm.
instead of talking nonsense, we could be praising them and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it doesn't always have to be drama.
Imani said, Carlos said that cheating is not a deal breaker. He is very close with the cheating cast, Martell, Maurice, and Marceau.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Last week I had a dream that my husband cheated on me.
Uh-huh.
In my dream, mind you, he cheated on me. I called his brother the first thing the next morning, and his whole family bust out laughing at me. I said, but he was laying in the bed with me while he was doing it. Girl, that's your dream. I always call his family because Michael's the baby and they love him to death. They spoil him.
Uh-huh.
But I always tell on him. And they like, girl, that's your dream. How you gonna blame him for what happened in your dream? I said, but he was laying in the bed next to me and he knew this was happening. I done made up a whole story in my head. I jumped up out the bed. I was so angry at him. I walked in the room. I said, you cheater. And then I called Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say after I said cheater, he just looked at me like I was crazy. And I called his brother and he answered the phone. I said, Michael cheated on me, Orlando. He's like, what? Then I started telling him about the dream and they bust out laughing because Michael was confused. And he's like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm like, yeah, all right. His sister called me and then his nephew
Oh, Lord Jesus.
was cracking up at me. They said, how many times you had those dreams? Never. I was upset, honey. You couldn't tell me my husband ain't cheat on me, honey.
That was your dream, Lois. That was a dream.
I know. But it was funny because, you know, I'm like I said, I'm a very happy person. I'm just comical a lot of times and I don't
Hmm.
realize it. And then his family feeds into whatever I give them. You know, it's like,
Hmm.
girl, if you don't stop it, Lois. Because they're going to protect Michael no matter what. Michael
Right.
could beat me to death, which he would never. He would never,
Hmm.
ever hit a woman, ever. And I could say he punched me in the eye. Lois, stop it. Stop it.
That was your dream again.
No, he would never. He would never, ever, 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 ever. My son
Yeah.
don't play about me anyway. Michael would have been gone. But
Right.
he not gonna kill his pop anyway. So
Hmm.
they be ganging up on me, y'all. Let me tell y'all, them men. And when my grandson come over here, it's 3 men and me. I can't win. I'm letting y'all know now. I can't win in this house.
Scorpion Miss said, when I saw that itty bitty arse bedroom that Marceau and Tisha was in, it was a dub on their rags. The fairy tale story.
You got to see the room because I never saw the room.
Oh Lord Jesus. Philly Girl for Life said that look on Carlos King's face when Marquez
Oh,
mentioned Mel was pure
you saw that?
anger.
That's why he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's
Yeah,
why he
he said,
apologized.
oh, I'm sorry. He sure did. He said, oh, I'm sorry. He sure
Yeah,
did.
it's
He
like,
said,
dude,
oh, I'm
what is
sorry.
wrong with you? You literally let the world see that. You let the
Yes.
world see that, and
Yes.
we really know how you feel about Melody Shari.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. The same way he does
Melody
about
needs to
Candy.
activate. Actually,
Yep.
I was one of the ones that said that a while back. I said, like, when the twins activate, I said, Melody needs to activate. And they said Melody told us to say that. No, I was one, and there was a couple of others, but Melody needs
Yeah,
to tell us to activate.
I saw actual people in the comments. I haven't heard Melody say that.
Nope, never. She would never tell us to do that. She would tell us
Right.
to stand down before anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, she would say absolutely not, because then she had canceled that Mellocon because there was infighting amongst us,
And
But
then
yeah,
like, let's be honest. Who are we gonna activate against? That them
Keisha
folks
now.
ain't no they ain't no competition. Lois, who are they competition for?
Are
Like
you
really?
right? You right.
Like who
But I
needs to
think
activate against
I
them?
be thinking about the 4-piece chicken nuggets, because I know Tank got it. Tank be like, he gonna kick him in the knee or something.
Yeah,
Sugar
like
mama don't play about her mama, okay?
exactly. Who gonna activate against it? But that ain't nothing. That ain't even lightweight.
Yes, and them kids can't stand Destafoni, so.
Patricia T said, bring LeBaric, his mother, and his new girlfriend on the show.
That would be sweet. If Destiny gonna be on the show, bring LeBaric. He got a business. Everybody said his food is really good.
Yeah, because that
Why
day
can't
Wonder
he be
was
on
there.
the
They
show?
had sold out when she was there.
You know what? That would really piss Destiny off.
Mm-hmm.
That would really piss Destiny off. Because LeBaric's
That's
business
where we
is
need to go with the next Melody event. We need to go to we need to go to
LeBaric. We need
LeBaric
to go to jails, y'all.
jails. Yeah, forget Black child.
Yeah, let's go to LeBaric's joint,
That
honey.
place so small. I ain't trying to go there no way.
Melody gonna have everything all done up all nice, and it's gonna be uh, canopies all the way out, so there's places for people to stand under. It's gonna be nice little aperitifs and all that stuff. Shoot, we gonna hang out
Mm-hmm.
at jails, and I'm gonna eat that. Oh, I need me some of that brisket and that mac and cheese and them ribs. Okay,
Yes.
I need some of all of it, but that's what I'm gonna start with.
Ramisha said the Scotts tried to get a 6-person business loan with 4 people using a shell company with no equity. The
Yep,
host said, hell
hell to
no.
the no,
Exactly.
hell to the no, no,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly. They sure did.
They sure did, and that is
Scorpion Miss
like.
said, let them have their own swinging cesspool of a show.
There you go. Carlos could do a show with just them. Just make
Right.
another show, but leave Melody on her show that she created.
Yes. Ain't nobody gonna watch that mess, that junk. Ain't nobody gonna watch
And
that.
that will prove to Marceau that we do have the power.
Right,
Because he still
exactly.
don't think we have the power. Even though the ratings
Exactly.
have been dropping, he think we don't count. Well, get your own show and see.
Right, exactly.
Watch how the views increase on Melody's show once they get rid of you. The
Mm-hmm.
very first day, the views will increase.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Philly Girl for Life said, not a side chick to the African.
African took his sneakers back. I'm gonna keep playing about them sneakers. I might mention it on one of my videos.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Yes, because he always talking that crap. I'm waiting for
Patricia,
him to take the house back.
okay. Patricia T said those Scots and Destiny will watch from the sideline.
Yes, they'll be trying to steal everything from Melody's show.
Right. Carolyn said if Carlos the Snake King would stop trying to make folks see his man Martell in a better light and stop trying to make Mel the villain when he knows every greasy, dirty, low-life thing he has done.
Right, and
Absolutely.
quiet as it's kept between me, you, and the gatepost, Martell wouldn't have Carlos on a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bottom line. Carlos is lusting after a man who would fuck him up for even attempting
Mm-hmm.
to come at him with some nonsense. And that's
Mm-hmm.
that. Martell may be a lot of stuff, but I don't believe him and Carlos would ever be in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Ever. Oh
I
God,
don't
no,
believe that.
ever.
I do
Mm-mm.
not believe that. He's too damn
Mm-mm.
conceited.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just gonna say he too much
prideful.
machismo.
Yeah, he's too prideful.
He's
Yeah,
too macho, honey.
yeah. Not even in secret, I don't think he would do that. Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Because I can see Carlos telling about, yeah, I got a boo, and it's not who y'all think it is, and it's somebody who used to be on one of my shows. Girl, let me tell you, he got that curve and a hook. I can see him telling without telling, but once he mentioned curve and a hook, everybody in the world gonna know it's Martell.
I don't know who it is because he said it at the reunion. He said it at the reunion. What? Girl, I got
Yes.
not the curve. May May
Woo,
said they gonna
child.
be so mad they won't have a TV to watch it on. Scorpion Mid said Martell can probably expose some things about Carlos King. That's why he gives him a pass.
Oh, you wanted something there.
You sure are. I didn't
Oh
even
my
think
goodness.
about that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat, Fly Girl Speaks. Glad to have you here.
Hi,
She
Fly
said, I
Girl.
received that, Miss Lois. Hey, you girl, Fly Girl Speaks, honey. Miss Lois say Miss is not on her birth certificate. She gets
Yes.
on me
It's
all
not
the time.
it's Lois. I don't know who Miss Lois is.
I told her
That's
she's
not what my mama named me.
I told her she's Lois when we live. As soon as I log off, I be telling my mama Miss Lois. Imani said, although Martell is a willing participant, he is going to accuse Carlos of SA on a mad day.
Ooh.
Marceau is
Ooh.
trying to push Martell out. Yeah, I think so too.
But
He
Marceau
trying
can't
to
push. He can't push nobody
he
nowhere.
can't push nobody nowhere.
The hell. And the only
Carolyn
reason
said,
I like Marceau is because of him and his banter with Melody, and that he
uh-huh.
checks Letitia on her bad behavior of not
Mm-hmm.
moving forward. Other than that, I'm not going to sit here and watch him if he's going to continue to side with the people that are trying to bring Melody down.
Right,
Because he know he love him
exactly.
some Melody.
I
And
was
if
just
he
gonna
just
say,
be
Lord, he
truthful with himself,
love
be
Melody.
truthful with yourself and cuss your wife out, cuss Kimmy out, cuss your brother out. Thank you, baby. And cuss them all out,
Uh-huh.
and then get it over with. I'm
And
sorry, my
I
husband
honestly
just
don't
brought
even
my
I don't even
medicine.
think, like I said in my have Scott's video, I don't even think Maurice has anything against Melody. I think it's their wives.
I just,
I think it's their wives. I don't think he has Maurice, like I don't know where his head is at most of the time.
right. But he used to try to play the peacemaker, but
Yes. He
I
used to try to be
started looking
MLK.
at him.
That's what Melody called him, Martin Luther King.
Yeah, but when he said that Kimmy and Melody weren't friends on the reunion, Melody said, "Let her speak."
Well,
I
you know
started
what I
looking at him
think?
sideways.
You know what I think? I think that comes from his discussions with his wife. He knows his wife is not Melody's friend because when we go back to season 1, episode 1, when
Uh-huh.
Melody called the office and Maurice answers the phone, Kimmy was telling him, no, 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 like shaking her hands, like, no, 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 tell her I'm not here. I'm not here.
Oh wow! I
Uh-huh.
must have missed that because
Uh-huh.
I watched all the episodes.
Season 1, episode 1, Kimmy was sitting at his desk.
I'm going
Melody
back.
called Maurice to get everybody together to meet about the comeback group for that land that Martell found. And Kimmy was shaking her hands, closing her eyes, shaking her hands at her neck, like, no, 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 no. Don't tell her I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here.
Wow! And she wanted Melody to be part of the comeback group because
Mm-hmm.
without Melody and Martell Hope, there would not be a
There
comeback
would not
group.
be a comeback
Hello.
group.
And
Yep.
she, oh, that, oh,
Go watch it,
another
y'all.
reason for me to dislike her.
Season 1, episode 1. That's why I say
I'm
Kimmy
going back
has
and watch
never
it.
liked
It's my
Melody from day one.
Hmm.
From day one. Yep.
Yeah,
She's
because she
never
was
liked
making
Melody.
them snide remarks about Melody always tries to make everything seem better than it is. No, she was living her life at that
Yes.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she knew about the cheating because remember, she had said she didn't want to do the show because Martell started cheating again.
Mm-hmm.
Then Martell again promised not to cheat. That's why she did the show. So when they started doing the show, she did not know he was cheating again. She
Right.
did not know that. But Kimmy was making up these snide remarks about it. And I'm like, what's that about?
Because I'm gonna tell you what it was
You don't
about.
like her.
Because Kimmy and Melody had a lunch, remember? And Melody told her, Kimmy, you didn't even reach out to me.
Yeah,
Kimmy was guilty because they all knew, like they said at the reunion, two
yeah, they
months
said
before Melody knew, and
right.
they did not tell her anything. That was
Yeah,
guilt. Guilt was eating her up. There was a guilty conscience.
yeah. And I think it's wild because I don't know how some people in the chat feel, but if I am really close friends with someone out with us as couples,
Mm-hmm.
and I see somebody cheating, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and tell me, girl, look, I know you might not talk to me for the rest of your life, but this at least will clear my conscience. I
Mm-hmm.
saw so and so with so and so wrapped up,
Mm-hmm.
legs around them. I'm telling it all.
And I
Okay, if you
think
don't
I
want to be
think
friends
I
with
think
me,
mostly
then we
women will
wasn't
do
meant to be
that.
friends,
Yeah,
huh?
I think mostly women will do that. I don't think the men will.
Yeah, so, well, no, there's a lot of men that will actually. I watch videos of men. Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
would do that. They really, literally would do that. Some brothers stop messing with their friends when they cheat on their wives.
Yeah.
I know I have a group of friends like that. We don't play
Yeah.
that. We don't do that here. We don't do that
Yeah.
here. Yeah, because
Now I've
almost
witnessed
everybody in
that.
my friend group is married and have been for eons.
Yeah.
So we remember I told you I came from a neighborhood where we looked out for everyone.
Okay.
So they
Mm-hmm.
don't do that no more. It's like if I got in trouble in school and I got home, I was getting in trouble by Miss Watson, my grandmother's best friend, Miss Lawley next door, Miss Eva, the babysitter, and Miss
Mm-hmm.
James on this side of our house. So we was getting in trouble with everybody, okay? And
Yeah.
then when Papa Jean got home, we was getting in trouble because my grandparents raised me after my mom died. So, but yeah, I'm telling you, I was in, everybody looked out for everybody on 119th and Suffolk Boulevard, Jamaica, Queens.
Mm-hmm.
From Suffolk Boulevard all the way down to Baisley Park. Yes. And then don't forget the side streets. So,
Welcome to the chat, Cassie Horton. Cassie found your lady's name. She said her name was Angela
that's her.
Stanton.
Angela Stanton. That's her. That is her. She wrote a whole book about it.
Oh yeah, Dr. Alex said it too. The lady name is Angela Stanton that wrote the book about Apollo and she wrote a book about Apollo and Phaedra.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It
I
wasn't
know
just
she
Apollo and Phaedra, it was her too. It was about their criminal activities.
I gotta go get that. I gotta go get that book. Shut up. And
Yes,
say
and
she's
she is
a
a
big
Trump
Trump
supporter.
supporter.
Yeah.
Philly Girl for Life said, I actually think Kimmy realized why they got that room when Trisha mentioned Destiny was coming. She had to keep up with the drama.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she was the one that told her to pack her bags. So
Mm-hmm. Imani says Stormy is spending Peter's money. She robs Peter to pay Paul. He steals her customers' money. She is hood rich, not Melody rich. Melody
thank
pays
you.
her bills.
Facts, facts.
Get a Clue says LeBerick is petty though. The one on YouTube talking about Destiny is her girl. He's liable to go to court and say Destiny is sending her friends to his
Well,
place of business to
we don't
harass
know that
him.
LeBaric is petty. I get a clue. Because that's what everybody was saying. But did y'all see those court documents?
I got the court documents.
Yes,
I
Stephanie was the
downloaded them
one that was
myself.
fucking with that man. She
Mm-hmm.
was literally messing with that man and
Yes.
preventing him from living his life. So I wouldn't call him petty. I think it's Destiny being petty and then playing that victim syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Because the Barrick ain't thinking about her. Once he left her, he was done. She the one keep mentioning him and bringing him up. He left the show because he didn't want to be bothered.
And that's actually in the court documents that she kept mentioning him and wasn't supposed to.
Right. She just keep poking at that man like a sore, like that phony ass doctor on Mental Mondays. It's like she keep picking at a subject. It's like, dude, let it go. It's done. And I just want to come back to this. That's what Destiny is doing to LeBaric. Hey, LeBaric. But I think she's picking at that man, and she wants everybody to think that man has abused her when she's the one that's doing all the shenanigans.
Well, you know what?
Let him go. Just like she messing with Moses, she messing with LeBaric.
Well, you know what? When we go live Sunday, I'll have the court documents up because
cool beans.
Because after reading those court documents, y'all are going to see that Destiny treated LeBaric the way Martell treated treated Melody.
Yeah,
Destiny was Martell and honey, and
she
that judge was
I said
so
that in one of my
fed up.
videos. She Martell's better than Martell.
Yes, that judge was so fed up.
Business.
The judge in the court document said we should have been sanctioned her I kept
Yes,
giving her chance after chance. She should
yes.
have been gone to jail, but they kept giving her
They
chance
kept giving her
after
a
chance.
chance because of
And
that
when we go
baby.
line
Yes.
by line of what Destiny was doing, Destiny was acting like Martell.
Yes.
And so, what I think a lot of the narrative about him being petty comes from is a lot of women thinks that he shouldn't have taken her to court because she's a woman and the mother of his child. Okay, then let's say Melody shouldn't have taken Martell to court then.
Right.
Right. So
She
no,
was
right
dating,
is
but
right and
her and
wrong is
Martell were
wrong.
feeding off of each other. They were
Right.
feeding off each other, and
Right.
she was abusing that man, and she was
Right.
using her privileges as his son's mother by
Mm-hmm.
by putting those bills in his name. That is
Yes.
forgery. That is fraud. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
lady. And
Right
you
is
always
right
talking
and
about your
wrong
son.
is wrong. And that's what
Thank
she is.
you.
She's dead wrong. I don't
She's
care if she is a
absolutely
woman.
wrong, and I can't wait till all her stuff come out. I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait. I can't wait for it to come out because she's doing too much.
Carolyn said, remember Carlos took Martell the snake hoat on all over the Atlanta. Ain't no telling what went on between those two. Remember, Coleslaw said he likes
You
me.
know what? Coleslaw's
Allegedly.
lying. I just alleged. I'm not gonna put no on that because I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
And we
I
can't
don't.
trust Coleslaw, no way.
Right? She lied like a rug. Let me tell you, she lied like
Yeah,
a rug. I can't believe nothing she say. But
she's
no,
such a non-factor to me. I don't. That's why y'all don't hear me mention her in any of my videos or anything because she don't matter to me. Like, who are you?
yeah.
Like you was a side chick and not even one that actually achieved something.
Wait a minute. She was like Destiny, a 10-year side chicken, no ring.
Yes, you didn't
Okay.
even.
She
You
don't have
achieved
nothing to show
nothing.
for her side chickdom
Yeah, that's why I
or
don't
her
get the
side
hype about.
chickery.
I don't
She
get
ain't
the
got nothing
hype
to show.
about people wanting her on the show. Yeah, bring a girl for what? Girl, the girl gonna get ate up by Tisha. Tisha gonna eat the girl up.
Because Tisha's team wife no matter what. So, but
Indigo girl said,
the kids may eat her up because they're gonna let the kids back on the show. Sugar Mama gonna
uh-huh.
cuss her out in her childlike cussing. You know, she's not gonna do
Okay.
real cussing because you know children
Indigo
have their own language.
Indigo girl said Marquez busted out Ken and Trisha's botched the storyline. Where are they now?
Yes,
They have been quiet, haven't they, Indigo girl? But
yes. 'Cause
oh
they
my
were
God, was that chit chat with QT or was that how I see it? Oh, I want to get the right one.
Yeah,
I don't.
Patricia was being really nasty online. She started talking about that man's manhood, and I lost all the little bit of respect that I might have had for her because I didn't have too
Mhm.
much. I lost it when she went after his manhood because that's usually what
Yes.
you can tell a bitter woman
Hmm.
does. She's in love with her husband. This is what I get.
Yeah,
She's in love with her husband, and she pushed him out of the house.
she
She
did.
pushed him out. He didn't just leave. She pushed him out of the house. So he left. He
She
took her
did.
up on her advice and he left and she mad about it. So now she out there sporting Ken like he arm candy to her. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's all he is arm candy because he's doofy as fuck. Oh my God. He really is doofy. He is
But yeah,
doofy.
that was on Chit Chat with QT. Chit Chat with QT did a video about it the other day. She did an update to
Uh-huh.
when the person was in Trisha's inbox. And how I see it is
Uh-huh.
she did the follow-up. She asked Trisha a question in her DMs and she sent
Mm-hmm.
that to Chit Chat with QT. So go to Chit Chat with QT's page and you can
Okay.
see the update on that about where are they now. Because now Trisha is trying to swing it as if that wasn't what she was saying.
I saw that when she said she wasn't saying, you lying.
You
You
lying.
liar. We
Girl,
all
you can't
saw
even
the
lie good,
comment.
girl. You said we supposed to get to the bag.
Well, we know she can't lie good because she said she wasn't at Martell's house, and then she got home and
Mm-hmm.
she told a different lie. She told the girls another lie. So now she's gonna tell another lie on the girls' trip this Saturday. So who knows? The girl
Right.
don't know how to lie. Her
Sure don't.
jaw does get clenched when she's lying, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she get locked up.
Oh my God, she's a mess. Oh my God, she is such a mess.
Philly Girl for Life said, how about showing Moses' redemption after getting out of
Thank
prison?
you. We would
Yes.
love to see
Like
that.
we have a lot of good things to show with just Sonny,
And Mo,
Moses, and Melody.
because
They got a
remember,
lot of good things to show. I think we should go back to the Fletchers and like see how they're working out that family issue.
Yes.
Like
But
those
with
are real
Moses,
life things that we want to see. We don't care about no freaking side chicks and all that dumb junk. Let's see real people work through real stuff. And like the Fletchers, that whole situation, that could encourage families to go get family counseling.
yes.
Like,
But
come
with
on.
Moses' redemption, remember, he had real property before he went to jail because
It
his
sure
grandmother,
did.
right. So we need to know about that. What he do?
Yes.
What happened with it while he was in jail? How did
Mm-hmm.
it gain him money while he was in jail? And
Mm-hmm.
then, of course, how he started his trucking business. Because he got the money from somewhere. So did it come from the trucking business, or did you get a loan, or what have you? We need to know
Yeah.
all of that. And let's not even talk about Dust Phony. Okay, he don't need to talk about her because she was not any part of his success.
Right.
Yeah, just leave her out of anything that has to do with him. We want to hear about what he did when he went to prison and so forth, and how he maintained
Right.
himself and decided, I no longer want to live this type of life.
Exactly.
I
And
would
I
love to
really
see
want to
that.
get to the story of him and Sonny, because what Moses said about, he said, I knew this was my wife and I knew that was who I wanted to marry.
Yes, yes, we
Because
know.
when I hear about a lot of marriages like this, how it happened, like, I know this my wife, this who I want to marry. Like, let's get to that. That's real. Not no we got married because she was a side chick, and like we even got side chick wives on the show.
Can I tell the group about my story?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I had come out of a 9-year relationship. The guy that I lived in New York with, we had moved here, and yes, I abandoned my first husband. Sorry, remember that. Well, anyway, after I kicked him out and told him if he didn't leave, I was going to tell the police he hit me, and he knew Oregon don't play about men hitting women, whether you black, white, green, or purple. So I was at home by myself for about a year and a half, getting to know me again, spending time with me, taking myself out, me and my son chilling together. And my daughter came and gave me some tickets to an old school party. And I went out, and the first thing I saw was Michael. Now, I remember I had my girlfriend, I was waiting on my girlfriend to come. Michael was DJing, y'all. Honey, I saw him. I said, oh, he is cute. So I'm running to make sure he's still there. And I'm running to look for Mabel, back and forth, back and forth. And then Mabel came and I said, Mabel, who is that guy? Oh, that's Michael Van DJ. Blah, 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 blah. I said, that's going to be my husband.
Okay.
Okay. And then when we was in on the dance floor, because I will dance with the wall by myself. I go to a party, it could be 3,000 people. I don't need you to dance with me. I'm going to make my own beat. I'm going to do my own thing. Well, he came up and danced with me and said, Child, what you doing in here? He said, you look kind of young. I said, Child, I'm probably older than you, honey. And he just kept coming over to dance with me. And then he asked me for a date the next week. And then the next week I told my brother and I told Mabel and I told Pop Wisdom the story. My brother was at the bar, Mabel was in the restaurant, and me and Mike was in the area where he was going to be DJing, having our little date and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after we talked and everything, I had my little nigga getaway ring on because I used to wear that so people would think I was married. And he asked me if I was married, and I said no. He said lie. He called me a liar, y'all. He called me a liar. I said no, and I told him what that ring meant. So we talking and talking, and next thing you know, hours later, I'm getting ready to leave because I got to go to work in the morning. He snatched me back and he kissed me, and it was a wrap. And then I brought him up front to meet my brother, and he had already met Mabel. He knew Mabel, but when he leaned in and hugged my brother, because my brother don't like nobody in America, including me. That's the one that passed away. He didn't like me. He liked Michael right away. So
Yeah.
from then on, we've been together.
Already.
Yes, we've been together 300 years now, y'all. And the first time he said we was going together, he said we're in coupledom. He didn't say, would you be my woman? He said we're in coupledom.
Uh-huh.
I was hooked, and I'm still hooked on that man. Oh my God, I love you so much.
That's good. That's good, Lois. I like
Yes,
that.
I love my husband to death. I really, really love my husband. He will go to the ends of earth for me. I am a spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat. Imagine two spoiled brats together.
Now, see, this is the kind of stuff we need to hear about. We're going to have to start our own virtual reality doggone show.
Yes.
So, y'all, while Lois is talking about her
I'm done.
experience.
That's it. That's the short version.
Yeah, while Lois is talking about her marriage, I was telling everyone earlier a little while ago that I've been talking to my friends about which is a conference that I've had planned since like 2008.
Okay.
And I was talking to them about doing the first one virtual this holiday season, which would be about helping our culture, our black community
Hmm.
with positive values and stories about marriage,
Absolutely.
all kinds of relationships, family relationships, friends, cousins, work relationships, how we can start dealing with these things better, and just
Yes.
helping introduce like some of our own personal tools, because I know a lot
Absolutely.
of us have stories, especially Philly Life Girl just said she's been married 44 years. She said, don't even
Yes.
look at this, don't look at this show because honey, that is not marriage.
That is not real marriage.
That is
That's not
not marriage.
marriage.
Yes. I want to do some shout outs real quick. I want to say thank you to Beautiful Butterfly, Sheila Jacquees, Nicole Moore, and Marisha Williams. Thank y'all so much for the cash out. I appreciate it so much. We are talking about toxic leadership and if these reality TV show producers are sticking to a toxic formula for the show. And the highlight of tonight is, as Miss Carolyn Mentor said, Melody produced the heck
She
out of
showed
that
did.
girl's trip because yes, she
How did
did.
you?
She
She
said, "Not on my watch." Melody had to take her show back, honey, and show it and put it in a different direction just to show these folks how it's supposed to go. So that's where we are tonight. And we got up to the topic of marriages. We were talking about the toxic marriages on this show and how it I wish I could get back to those comments. I hate these comments disappear because I loved that comment the way that it was worded. I think that was beautiful. But I think that was Beautiful Butterfly that put that comment up here
hmm
about how marriage is being portrayed in our black community
Yeah,
on this show. And
that's the
it's
way it actually is in real life.
yes. Yes, and it's toxic. Like we don't care about the side chicks. We don't need the side chicks. Like I was watching Winter's her live that she did. I was on the watching the replay, and she was basically saying like, "Why are y'all glorifying side chicks?
I know that is
Why
just
are we
so that's
glorifying side
sick.
chicks on a love and marriage show?"
Thank you. What? That's Carlos in his warped mind because he thinks that's what we
Yeah.
want to see. Started watching Love and Marriage because it said Love and Marriage.
Yeah.
We didn't know nothing about a Huntsville, Alabama. Let's be real
Right.
clear. But we immediately became drawn to Melody and Martell.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately. And then as it progressed, we liked it more and more. And then he just flipped the switch on us.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
Right.
He flipped the switch on us. And he thinks
Exactly.
that we're in agreement with what he's doing, but the numbers tell you we are not in agreement with what you're doing.
We're not.
We
And you
don't
know,
like
he
what
did an
the numbers
interview.
is telling you. The
You know, he
shrinking dollars in your pocketbook should be telling you, Carlos.
exactly. He did an interview talking about he knows what his audience wants. No, you
Okay? No, you don't. No, you
don't.
don't. Because you
And you
didn't talk to
actually
us.
said on your own podcast that can't nobody tell you how to run your show. So basically, you're not even listening to your audience because we're telling you what we want to
Right?
see.
What we want to see. And Melody gonna be the one to run you off her show. Because it ain't
That
your
part.
show. It's her
That
show.
part. Her show. Exactly.
Okay. Stop telling everybody that's your show. That is
Carolyn
Melody Shari's show.
Carolyn brought up another real life marriage. She said,
Uh-huh.
I want Tiffany and Big Lou back on that show. Mel
Yes,
needs to produce
yes,
more shows. She
yes.
sure does. Hey Rena, welcome to the chat. Rena said Angela Stanton lives in Georgia. She has a
Okay.
YouTube page and also she advocates. Indigo Girl said the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville doesn't teach any life skills except for Mel.
Thank
It's
you.
too much on her to carry the show while the others fake their
Their
lives.
lives. Yes.
Thank you so much for that
You
comment,
know
Indigo
what,
Girl, because
y'all?
that's exactly what we're talking about tonight.
You know what we need to do? We need to all inundate Mel's Instagram box or TikTok box or something and tell her out, give her our ideas about, what we was talking about tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and let her know we riding for her.
Exactly.
Because the
Exactly.
minute,
I've been riding since day one.
right, the minute they get rid of them other people, watch the views go up.
Exactly.
The views is gonna
Exactly.
go
They
up.
will. They absolutely will. Because I don't want to spoil my video, but I got a video coming out on them ratings. So y'all make sure y'all look for that. It's gonna be more so on the thumbnail. I got a
Okay.
video coming out about those ratings. Shirley
Mhm.
Hills, welcome to the chat, Shirley. Shirley said, "Hey, ladies, just tuned in and
Hey,
loving this.
Shirley.
Thank you, Shirley. I am loving and enjoying y'all's comments. I thank y'all so much for the input because it really helps us to get, more of our ideas out there." Carolyn said, "Lois had the whole family up in arms. She sure did." Shit. Oh, Pamela, welcome to the chat. Duck Dynasty was your show. Duck Dynasty was
Oh,
my show
another
too,
Duck
Pamela.
Dynasty.
Baby, Phil Paul's being a stick in the mud. That was what one of the grandkids said. My family say that all the time, all the time. Welcome to the chat, Gloria Dunn. I'm glad to have you here. Gloria said, "Is that hole in Tisha's kitchen a raccoon run?" It's a
That
hole in the
right?
kitchen.
Yes, above the refrigerator.
What?
Yes, and why Wanda pointed out?
What?
Because we didn't notice it. But why Wanda pointed out?
What? Oh my
Why they
god.
got no sense?
Oh
They
my
got no damn sense.
god. Oh my god. What?
Yeah. And that's a cute little house. That would be perfect for me and Michael. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We have a 3-bedroom house now, but we only have 1 bathroom. But we have more closet space. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a trade-off. But I don't have a washer and dryer either. Y'all know my husband does laundry, right? He goes to laundry every couple of weeks. The laundry mat. I don't do laundry. My husband does it. I
Ooh,
told y'all I'm spoiled.
yeah, see now these are the marriages we need to be hearing about. While all these men out here talking about what they ain't gonna do and what they gonna do.
Oh, child.
See, this is what we need to be hearing about right here, because it sounds like a compromise to me. Like cooking is your thing, so you
I
cook.
love my cooking.
Laundry is his
I
thing,
clean
so
the
he do
bathroom.
laundry.
I clean the bathroom. I mop the kitchen floor because I like to mop. He
Mm-hmm.
loads and unloads the dishwasher. So
Awesome.
yeah, but I like to cook, so I'm gonna be the one cooking. I'm only gonna ask Michael things to cook things that I know that he's cooked that he cooks well.
Oh,
I
I
am
can't
not
wait
gonna
for
ask him
y'all.
to
I
go
can't
make
wait
me
for
a
this
steak.
conference.
He cannot
I
make me a steak.
uh-huh.
He can't
He can't
find
make
no
you a
chicken wings.
steak.
Nope, hell no, nope, 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 nope. Because Michael likes his more well done than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like to make my own rub, and I make that rub with the cayenne and the seasoned salt and whatnot, and
Uh-huh.
put a little beef bouillon in it, and slap that on a ninja. 2 minutes on each side, juicy, mm, mm, mm. So tender. Yes, you slice it with a fork. I'm telling you, I'm exaggerating not to slice them with a fork now, but it do be tender as heck. But
Yeah.
Michael, I don't know what he be trying to do to his steak, dude. That's too done. And then
He
he
probably eat
eats.
his steak like me.
He picks it up with his hands and he eats it like that. If Michael had his way, he would not have any rice at all. He does like vegetables,
Uh-huh.
but he would eat all meat if he had his way. It would just be meat.
Okay.
Yeah, he likes meat. Oh, for sure. Me, I can't. I don't like a lot of meat. Like a lot of people like a lot of meat piles on their plate. No, it has to be even for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut my stuff up, and I want everything in every bite. I'm a weirdo like that. Don't ask me why. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
weirdo like that. But yeah,
Carolyn said it's real millimeters versus everybody.
you better know it. You better
Melody
know
said
it.
Melody always says don't be in other people's chats windmilling for her. Okay, but I
And
too
that's not going to happen here. We're windmilling for
ever,
you.
ever,
Yeah. So okay,
ever.
what you gonna do,
see,
Melody?
they try to say they could that we follow her blindly. She can
Yes.
control them. She needs to control her millimeters and tell them to stop. Like, girl, y'all know y'all don't even believe that. Y'all
But
don't
you
even
know what?
believe
If
it.
she did tell me to stop, and she said, Lois, stand down, I would stand down. I would only
Mm-hmm.
listen to Melody. But she's not going to tell me to do that because I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
committing no crimes like them people.
Yeah. And y'all, I don't even know the bloggers and stuff on here that are anti-melody. I happen upon I happened to get on that side like last week, and that's because Melody did a pop-up on one of their on one of their lives. And I was like, yeah, baby, y'all indifferent over here, honey. Something ain't right
Yeah,
with y'all minds. Y'all need to come over to Pop Wisdom so y'all can get some of this glory on them brains, because something ain't operating right up there.
yeah, them
I was
people is
like, child,
crazy.
I didn't even know all of this was going on, honey. No, thank
Oh,
you.
there's some women that I literally don't believe really think Martell cheating was Melody's fault.
What?
It's like, what? Really? First of all, when a man cheats, any adult, not just a
Yes.
man, woman,
Yes.
child, or whatever. Not, I won't say child because we don't want to put that out in the universe. But
Mm-hmm.
if you make a decision to cheat on your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you did it because you wanted to. Nobody forced you to. I don't care how much dingling is thrown in my face. Can't nobody get
Mm-hmm.
me to cheat on my husband. Not even in my dreams. Okay, y'all?
Right.
Not even in my dreams. Okay, wait. I'm lying. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all about Denzel Washington. Me and my husband have already discussed this, right? If Denzel Washington ever walked up to me and said, Lois, I want you, baby. I said, I'm going to say yes, but we have to take care of Pauletta and Michael for the rest of their lives. I will walk to the sunset with Denzel Washington. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, honey. I told my husband that. He know it. Right, baby? Come here. Tell the chat who I will leave you for. Denzel. Denzel. You
See,
should call him Denzel.
he said that with confidence because he know Lois is
He
joking. Lois ain't
know.
going
He know
nowhere.
I ain't going no damn well.
Exactly. That's why he said that with all confidence, like, child, y'all don't pay that lady no mind.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Yeah, it's like, don't pay that lady no
He
mind,
said,
child.
then he
Don't pay
gonna
her no
call him
mind.
Denzel. Denzel. Well, that's how Denzel said his name was pronounced. Denzel, not Denzel. He said it's Denzel. So,
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know
what
that.
Denzel said.
I
But
did
yeah, I love
not
Mr.
know that.
Denzel Washington, honey. I loved him from way back when he did the movie with Bob Hoskins, and that ended up being his father, and Saint Elsewhere. Oh my God, with his fonts. Oh Lord,
But
man,
Lois, the
that
key
man can
word,
walk.
uh-huh.
That man can walk.
The key word that you use, Lois, is decision.
Yeah, you
When
make that
someone
decision.
makes the decision
Yes,
to,
it
it's a
is.
decision. One thing
Exactly.
that my one of my cousins always says is she always tells me kids make mistakes,
Yeah,
adults make decisions.
we make decisions. We have
Mm-hmm.
decided this is what we're gonna do, and
This
we don't care what
yes.
happens, who it affects, or what I lose.
Yes.
This is what I want to do. This is what I choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I'm not doing that. I took a vow to be in covenant with God with my husband, and I'm not going to break those vows.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to fantasize. Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to look at men. He be looking at women too now, but he don't do like
Mm-hmm.
I do. Let me stop because y'all gonna think I'm a brat because I am. But
Yeah.
no, he watched the girls on wrestling.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
he liked the girl. He
good.
be talking about their butts and their tits and stuff like that. And he knows I'm not going to get mad. He knows I'm
Yeah.
not. It's absolutely. First of all, they're on TV, just like Denzel is on TV or in movies.
Uh-huh.
But if it happened, no,
Mm.
if it happened, okay.
May said I went to LeBerry's place before going to Melody's event and it was good.
All right, May
We gonna
May.
have to make us a trip over there. Hey
Yes,
Elaine, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Patricia said, believe it or not, but Moses can be an inspiration to so many black
yes,
men who
yes,
have been incarcerated that's having a hard time getting back on their feet.
absolutely.
You got gold mine stories right there, but
Yes,
you
that
want to
is a
show
story I want to hear.
buffoonery.
That is definitely a story I want to hear.
Yes, we got gold mine stories that will keep everyone interested, and not only keep everyone interested, but like the comment that I read earlier, it would show everyone else some life skills. Because believe it or not, y'all, a lot of people don't have this in their families. They don't have it in
That's
their
true.
households. They don't have it in their communities. So
That's true.
seeing the inspiration on TV, that would be an awesome help to a lot of people. That's the reason I started this channel, so we can have these types of
Right.
discussions, because this is what's missing. This is what is missing in our community. Like we've got to level up for real.
Absolutely. Yes.
We got
Because
to level up for
and
real
vote. Don't forget to vote, y'all.
and
'Cause I
vote.
try not to get political because my husband is scared for me because he know I run my mouth because I be talking shit when it comes political. He said, "Baby, I don't want nobody to hurt you." I'm
Right, I
not
understand
scared,
that.
but I understand where he's coming from, so I try to stay away from politics. But this time we need to vote as if our life depends
As
on
if
it.
our lives depended on
That's
it.
it. That's all I gotta say. Because it's like everybody thinks, because I don't even like to call his name. Yeah, that man says something that he's right. I really don't like to call his name. And then Kamala Harris made a statement today about the killing at the school in Georgia. And then they're gonna put up, and Trump made a statement, and I'm sitting there listening to read this. I said I was busting out laughing the whole time. And Michael's like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because everybody know Trump didn't write that. That's not even his lingo.
Right.
That is not even his lingo. That's not how he talks. Okay, come on. He did not write that. I was laughing so hard. I really was. But yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my best laughs in 2020 came from me going to. I would take my son to work in the morning. I would get coffee and breakfast for me, my mother, and my daughter, and I would turn on that TV so I could laugh at whatever was gonna come out that man's mouth.
yes. There used to be this content creator. Oh God, her name is Sarah something. I can't remember her. I don't know if y'all ever seen her.
Oh, I remember her, but I
But
don't remember.
she had him down pat.
Mm-hmm.
But once he got out of the White House, she said, "I am so glad not to have to do that again."
Mm-hmm.
That man was sickening.
Mm-hmm.
But she had the little hand gestures and the faces, and oh my
Yeah.
God, I loved her. I would be looking for her. Every time Trump said something on TV, I go look to see if Sarah did it.
Hey MJ, welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you here. Yes,
Hey
we finally
MJ.
caught a live.
Yes.
Yay! I'm glad you're here. Carolyn said
Okay, the
we show
orange man, Cynthia. She said we call him the orange man.
the orange man. Okay. Carolyn Mentor said we showed Marceau that the millimeters have the
You
power.
better know
This
it. We
season, the
activated,
ratings
didn't we?
are in hell. Carlos
Yes.
claims that every time we black out, they get the biggest ratings. He
Liar.
ain't talking about ratings now.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
lying.
you know, he embarrasses me so much. I just wish sometimes Carlos would keep his mouth closed because he
Yeah.
really presents himself not as a powerful producer, but as a fake it till you make it kind of person.
Yes,
And
exactly.
he's not good at fake it till you make it.
He's
And it
not.
makes him it's just embarrassing for me. It's so embarrassing for me. Hey Sean, welcome to the chat. Sean said, I think Martell would do anything for money. Remember AC said Martell like me. Yeah, but I
I
don't
know.
trust nothing out of
I don't.
AC's
Yeah,
mouth.
I just don't believe that.
She
I'm
says a
sorry.
lot. She says a lot of stuff like when she get mad at him when he's
Yeah,
off with
he gets
somewhere else,
mad.
not
He gets
bothered with her.
disrespectful. Yeah, just like he gets mad at Mel. He says things that are not true. I just don't believe that. I don't think Martell would hide that, because if he was flinging his willy willy bang bang from north to south, east and west with anybody, he wouldn't be ashamed to say that,
Mm-hmm.
because he's not ashamed to say it about the women he sleep with. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I'm just thinking if he was that type of dude, and if that was, plus Melody would have told us that already.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Fly Girl Speak said she went to jails a few weeks ago and the food is great. We're gonna have to go to jails, Lois,
Oh
whenever
yes,
they have
I
the
would.
next
You know, I would
event.
love to see LeBaric. I mean, like, because I went
Hey
to.
TKO Roblox player. I got a Roblox player in the chat. Hey, I got a
Hey,
Roblox player in the chat. Hey. TKO says Hotel said he was very disrespectful to me. Who was
who
disrespecting?
was
Carlos?
disrespectful to men?
Was it Carlos? Carolyn said, Imani, Lois doesn't know what we know about Martell.
Oh,
Mel didn't call him a queen for nothing, and Mel's brother Marcus
and
had
she
some
called.
tea on
Oh, come
him.
on.
Carlos Floss and her friend said he likes me.
She called him a queen because of his behavior, y'all. Come on now. Because he was acting like a little Mitch. Y'all know why she
Yes.
called him a queen. Just like not LeBaric. Destiny tried to call LeBaric a queen.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
and, and,
yeah.
and Stormy called Marceau, because it's a thing. And I forget what show with it. Oh, Nene. When Nene said Peter was acting like a bitch, she didn't call him a bitch, but it was still wrong. So now everybody, all the women, think that it's okay to call men bitches. Call my husband a bitch and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm not playing with you. Call my husband a bitch and see what happens. It's gonna be a misunderstanding up in here. Okay, because he can be all up and through my husband. That is my life partner. We are in covenant with God. And if he wants to
Right.
protect me, he can do that. That's his job. And if he don't protect me, I'm gonna be looking for another husband. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not looking for
You
nobody.
ain't looking for another husband, but it is gonna be a conversation.
There's gonna be a conversation. Absolutely. Don't do that. But they think that's cute, calling men bitches. I don't like that. I think it's disrespectful to call a man a bitch. And I don't care who said it, including Melody, but she didn't call him a bitch, she called him a queen.
Mm-hmm.
But calling men bitches is just like with that Latrice stuff. It's disrespectful, and that's your way of trying to emasculate the black man. And it's nobody that can emasculate a black man more or worse than a black woman. And we need to stop.
Preach, Lois.
We need to stop it. I don't like it. Okay, we
It's
got
like
enough shit from the white folks.
I don't want no man calling me bro. That
No,
ticks me out.
no.
Don't call me no bro. Do not call me. I'm not your bro. You're either gonna address me by my name, Mrs., or nothing at all. Do not call me bro. I'm not your bro. I
Wait,
am
I
not your
called
bro.
Michael bro one time. I said, "Yo, bro, what's up?" He looked at me like, "What the fuck?" And you know, Michael can't
Mm-hmm.
cuss.
I do
You
not
know,
like
he's
that.
like, "Don't call me that."
Cause see, my son, he's Gen Z, so he has every
Yeah,
bro, and
yeah,
he'll talk to my daughter like that. Now stop him. Do not call
yeah.
her no
Do not
bro.
call
She
her
is your
bro. Yeah,
sister. She
yes,
ain't your bro. Don't do
yeah.
that. Philly Girl for Life said the comeback group never accomplished a darn thing.
That's because Mel and Martell wasn't part of it. Or
Right.
let's just say Melody with Martell hanging on her coattails.
And I'm glad that she said that because let's look at the businesses on the show. Since Carlos said in his interview with who was that? Oh God, who did he interview? Monique Samuels.
Okay, I
He
can't
said
stand her either.
he said that basically he want people on his show that are like business owners that have businesses and stuff like this. Like you have a project or you have something that you're working on. Okay, so what's up with Madonna?
Yeah, she
I'm
couldn't
just
keep up.
saying.
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just
Okay, because my screen froze. But no,
it's the browser is turning on my end, so it's like it's trying to bring you back.
okay. So Monique Samuels.
Yeah.
She's another one. When she put her hands on Candace, I was ready to come up there and help Candace with her little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Monique knew she was only going to be in that marriage long enough to be able to get something from Chris, and that was 10 years. Oh yeah, we married 10 years. I got to stick it out for these 10 years. She was so disrespectful to him. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me the TV portrayed you like that because that's how you really are. And there was an incident that happened with Candace that she left the party that they was at because Monique was being disrespectful. And the audio caught her in the hallway, and she was trying to intimidate Candace, because she's taller than her and stuff like that. And she was literally trying to intimidate her, and she just kept picking on this girl and kept picking on this girl. Just because Candace said, "Well, kick my ass, Monique, don't mean to put your hands on somebody." And then you run around talking about, "I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her." Look at her. I swear to God, she looked like a rabid dog when she was running around that set talking about she going to kill her. She was just so ugly on that. She really was ugly. And at that time, I thought she should have been removed from the show, and they didn't remove her from the show, but she still didn't change her behaviors. She did not change her behaviors. So, but she came on Love and Marriage DC and threw Winter completely under the fucking bus. They were real friends. For real, for real.
Who? Monique and Candice?
No, when she came on Love and Marriage DC, Winter Harris.
Oh yeah.
We're real friends. But remember, Monique was trying to get that job on the radio station. And once she got that job secured on the radio station, then she decided it was okay to leave Chris. She was not going to leave the radio station until she got, or leave Chris until she had something secure for herself. And then now she's leaving the radio station because she said.
Oh, she is?
She's leaving the radio station. Yeah, she knew what the hell she was doing.
I remember that was her thing on Love and Marriage DC was getting a job with that radio station.
Yeah. But what was said when she first came on the show was that Chris was in a relationship with somebody, and Monique was sleeping in her car. She made it a beeline to get to that man, and when his mama was on the show, she said that woman only wants your money because she don't care for you. She treated him like shit, and that's
So
not
Chris's
all
mama
from the
was on the
camera.
show.
Huh?
Chris's mama was on, what was it, Potomac?
On Real Housewives of Potomac, yeah. And she said that she was a gold digger, and she did not like her because she's after her son's money, and she knew
Wow.
it. Mama called it. She's trying to get set up, but she got to stay in this marriage a certain amount of time. And the reason I know this because that's what my brother's ex-wife did.
Oh,
He,
wow.
he passed away before that 10-year mark. So
Wow.
she would not let him divorce. She was fighting and carrying on, going taking him back to court for more child support. Bitch, you getting $500 as a child. What the fuck more you want? He's handing
Mm-hmm.
you cash out of his pocket. What else do you want? I'm telling everybody, I think she killed my brother because she kept bothering him. He's giving you most of his paycheck, and he can't have no money for himself.
Wow.
Fucking witch. And then she moved in with him. I'm telling you, we had moved him out here with us, me and my husband. We wanted him away from that witch. And he
Mm-hmm.
moved out here, got his place. Then she claimed she lost her place, which she had been living in for 300 years. Mind you, her brother owned it, so she wasn't kicked out. She full of crap. But
Wow.
she had to move in with him, so he let her stay. And the bitch started stealing from him. Are you kidding me? He
Mm-hmm.
gives you everything because once my brother had them 2 kids, the world was her oyster. Even though I didn't like that bitch because she used to stalk him. Oh my God. I think that bitch killed my brother. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I got
Kenny
off
Girl for Life,
topic.
thank you so much for the super chat. I had to shout that out right real quick. She said,
Oh, no
great
worries.
show. Thank you so much. I thank you.
But yeah, Monique was a piece of work, and I just didn't like her. I loved Candace because Candace was like Kenya. Sometimes her mouth was a little potty,
Uh-huh.
a lot of times, okay, but I love Candace because Candace could do the things that she said she could do.
Mm-hmm.
Because people say she lived off her mama. She lived it. No, she didn't. She earned her own thing. She had her own accolades and so forth. She was worth 4.4 on her own. It had nothing to do with her
Already.
mama. Yeah, it had nothing to do with her mama. And then when she started singing and stuff like that, and the girl can really sing,
Mm-hmm. She really can. Now,
because they used to make
yes,
fun of her.
Candace can sing. She really
Yeah,
can
I
sing.
love her with her little self. I'm telling you, and I love Chris too. They tried to make it seem like he was cheating. Chris said first of all, when he first got on the show, he said, "If you ain't chocolate, don't even look at me." So we knew that they was lying on Chris when they said
Uh-huh.
he was cheating with these people. No, even this. I don't know if y'all saw. Her name was Deborah, the big tall one that looked like a
Oh
Sesame
my
Street
God.
character.
I saw the clip. I saw the whole
That
internet
man
talking
ain't
about
pay
her.
her no mind. She lied and said, "Yeah, he was talking to me," and bitch,
I
what?
saw
You
the
went on
whole
and talked
internet
to
talking about
him.
her. Like Jesus,
I mean,
girl.
my husband's name is Chris too. Chris wasn't paying her no mind. Lying hoe. Oh my God. I can't stand lying people when they get on TV. Because I don't like a lie as it is. But then
Right.
you get on TV and you lie, and then you keep compounding on that damn lie, like that's the phony. I can't stand her. Oh my God. I can't stand her.
Me neither. I can't stand a liar. I do not like liars at all.
Yeah, it's like
Liars
she
get
is
no
so
grace around
upset.
me, none whatsoever.
Yeah, she's obsessed with Melody
And
not
I'm gonna
being her
call it
friend.
out. I'm gonna call it out
Oh,
every time.
absolutely.
Not
I can't
letting it get
wait till
no,
it's
not let it
Saturday
get an
because I
inch,
want
a
Melody to
mile, or
call her out.
nothing. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hey, Lavinia Kimball, thank you for welcome to the chat. Lavinia said, I hope I'm saying your name right. Lavinia said, y'all do know they want this show canceled, right? Who is they? Because I hear
Carlos,
people. Oh,
Carlos.
yeah, because I hear people in the comments talking about cancel the show, but child, honey, this show, like I was saying, the reason for this live is this show needs a new direction, it needs
Yes,
rebranding, and we need a new cast. Like this reality TV, like it ain't that deep. Like just get new people. But that's one of the reasons why I did this live because I personally I am over all the talks that is
yes,
against this woman's show. I'm
yes.
over it.
I'm
I don't
over
care
it
about no
too.
cancellation. I don't care about no blackouts. I don't care about none of that. This is reality TV. I grew up on reality TV. You can make changes with reality TV.
Yes,
And
it's
all
been
this
done
show, this is
before.
time for a change on this show.
It is time after 7 seasons. It is time for a change
Yes, it is
because
time for
she's
a
still
change.
running with the same narrative against Melody, and it's just too much at this point.
Mm-hmm.
For 7 years, this is what we've seen. Okay,
This,
we're tired of it.
that's all we've seen. That is all we've seen.
We're tired of it at this juncture. So
Daughter of Israel said, I think they wanted to use Mel, but she stopped it. And yeah, they did. And Daughter of Israel, guess what? I watched the episode today and researched for one of my videos.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which episode it was, but Melody was saying to Martell that she thinks, like, she was like, I think Tisha and Marceau were never friends from the get-go, basically from the beginning. I think they only latched on because they were in a bad place and they needed some help.
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Melody and Martell sure helped them.
Sure did. They
Yep.
sure
There
did.
would be no Schultz Industries without Holt. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Or however you pronounce it. I don't even know how you pronounce it because they don't even talk about it. So
Right. Hey, LH, welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you here tonight. LH said, LeBaric isn't petty. He has lots to lose. His career requires a
yes,
clean record and credit.
he is military. He is not doing nothing that's going to ruin that. Okay.
Right.
He has a business and he does a lot of catering at chambers of commerces and or chambers of commerce, and then he does stuff catering with the military and stuff like that. He is not about to lose all of that to be petty with a bitch he left for cheating on him.
Right.
He is not about to do that. She
Fly Girl
cheated on him.
Fly Girl Speak said he works for the government and that judgment came on his credit for that bill she forged, which is why he had to press charges or
Yeah,
he could lose his job.
he could have lost his job and some other things they said that he could have lost, so because he been
Right.
bonded. It's a lot of stuff that happens with that. All of that would have been taken away. Destiny ain't got shit. She don't care. But she
Exactly.
would ruin someone else, just like she's trying to ruin Melody with her lies. She doesn't care. But we
Mm-hmm.
not, LeBaric ain't going down without a fight. And no, he's not petty. I never
Right.
believed he was petty. I never believed that he was petty because I
Right.
can see how petty she's being with Melody. You think she's not doing it to LeBaric? Here she's doing it to Moses and she's doing it to Sonny. So what makes us think she wouldn't do it to LeBaric? Hey, LeBaric,
Hey, and I got the court documents to prove that she
yes,
was doing it to
thank
LeBaric, and
you.
we're gonna read them on Sunday. We're gonna go
Okay,
line by
because
line.
yeah, she a whole mess, honey. She is an
Uh-huh.
entire mess.
And Philly Girl for Life said, and it cost Destiny $20,000.
And she better pay LeBaric too, because he might invite us down to Huntsville to have something to eat. Okay. So
Oh,
she
thank
better
you
run
so
him
much
his
for the
money.
super chat, boss lady. Boss lady said, a huge fan of your channel. May you continue to grow and prosper. Thank you, and I receive
Yes.
all of that. Thank you so much for speaking over me. I receive it. I promise you, I do, honey. I don't turn down no blessings. TKO
That's right.
Roblox.
Gotta get that King Solomon money, baby.
Right, King
Woo-woo.
Solomon money, because you know that's what I asked for. I want King Solomon money.
Yes. Woo-woo.
TKO Roblox player said $350 per episode per winter from
Yeah.
Love in DC. She's from Winter is from DC.
Yeah.
Hey Angela, welcome to the chat tonight. I'm glad to have you here. She said, I'm sorry for not speaking first before talking in this chat. Oh, you good? You are good. I tell y'all all the time, don't none of it bother me. I accept everyone as they are, as you come. I'm just glad that y'all here. She said,
Yes.
oh, thank you. You did hit the like button. Thank you so much for that. Carolyn
Like
said,
and subscribe.
yes, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I got more videos coming down the pipeline for y'all.
And
Carolyn,
excuse me, shameless plug. And don't forget to like and subscribe Reality Insight Reality underscore Insights underscore channel as well. Please and
that
thank
is
you.
not no shameless plug. And do you put your name up here when you on there, Lois? Do you
Well
put your
today
channel name up there?
I think it comes up as 360 Photable PDX. The other day it was
Okay.
up as Reality Insight. So I never know which way this thing is gonna go. This stream
Oh,
yard.
okay,
Stream
okay.
yard don't like me. I tried to do a live the other day and I didn't know what the heck was going on. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ask Pop Wisdom how to do it. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, because I need to start doing lives,
Yes, you sure do.
I know because I like to talk. Y'all, I guess y'all can tell that, right?
Uh-huh. But that's what we like. That's what we here for. Carolyn said, Sean, yes, and Marcus knows it. He wouldn't say anything to Mel until she left him for good. He is known to go to a lot of what? I don't know that
What?
Carolyn.
Y'all talking about Montel again?
Yes, he's known to go to a lot of gay clubs in Atlanta.
Well, all men go to gay clubs. And I didn't mean that disrespectfully to anyone. Because men do go to gay clubs. Let's be clear. Women go to gay clubs too. But that don't mean you're gay because you go to a gay club.
Right.
So I'm sorry. I used to go to a gay club in New York all the time. Me and my cousin Marie, and we loved it. 20 something years later, I found out my cousin was gay, but she was married.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know this, but I just like being around people that want to have fun and embrace one another and love on one another. That's
Right.
the
Me too.
atmosphere I like. And
Me
I used to
too.
go to this Cuban bar on Queens Boulevard, because everybody, all they got up and did was dance, eat, and hug each other. That's what
Yeah.
and I'm always telling people I'm every person. I am a Mexican, I am German, because my grandmother said our last name is German anyway, but I'm every nationality, whatever it is, whatever company I'm in, that's what I adapt to.
Okay.
That's
When
who
in
I am.
Rome, do as the
That's
Romans.
it. That's it. Yes.
Angela said
So,
Destiny had no parts of what he had going on prior to Destiny. He
right.
probably thought he could bring Destiny in, but quickly found out that she was not the woman she portrayed herself to
Right. She
be.
was a leech.
Absolutely,
She
definitely
was a leech.
portrayed. So he moved on. Sonny caught his eye because she had her own ish going on and it was in line to what he was
What his
doing.
dream
Yes,
was.
and bam, they hit it
Yes.
off.
Thank you.
And
That's
you
what
know
it
what?
was.
I loved what Maurice said in his confessional after he and Kimmy had dinner with Sonny and Moses.
Yeah, he did say something nice.
Baby Maurice said, "Oh, they equally yoked." he said they were both ready and they're on the same page.
Right.
Yes, he said, "Oh no." Maurice is like, "Oh no, this is right here. I
Right.
don't know
And
what
then
y'all talking
Kimmy
about, but
flip
this is
flop.
the way it's supposed to be."
And then Kimmy flip flop. Don't forget, because she was agreeing with Maurice, and she was
Yeah.
seeing them in a different light after hearing that
Mm-hmm.
story. But then she flip flop, and she always flip flopping. That's why I
Yes,
fuck
and
her.
that's why I call her Gone Girl.
Yeah,
She's
that's
gone.
right. Get on out of here. We
She
done
is
with you.
gone. Philly
She,
Girl for Life said people talk about Moses and Sonny married soon after they met. I think Moses felt he had to make up for lost time, 15 years. He wanted a wife
yes,
and children, point blank, period. And you know what?
and Destiny wasn't giving it to him.
If they married soon after they met, Fantasia married her husband 2 weeks after they met. I know a lady that married her husband 3 months after meeting him. I know another lady that married her husband 2 months after meeting him. So like people just need to shut up.
Right, because I married Michael 11 months after I met him, because we met on
hmm
July 13th and we married on July 4th, 2003. So,
Some people like to just look for excuses. Like this is how I think Carlos' mind is. Carlos thinks if it's too good to be true, then it is. That's the
that's
way
why
I
the
think.
African left him.
That's the way I think he thinks. And I
Yeah,
think that when something good is presented to him, that's why these shows are going the way that they are. When
yeah,
something good is presented to him, he has to keep pulling and picking at it till he finds the dirt, the mud,
yes,
the
exactly.
ugly. And he's going to amplify that. That's just the way I think. And I think a
Oh,
lot of viewers are like that too.
um,
Dr. Alex said most men know immediately they are going to marry a woman. And I believe
yes,
that, Dr. Alex.
and that's
I
a fact.
believe that. I've heard a lot of men say that too. I've
Can
heard a
I tell
lot of
you what
men
my
say that.
husband told me on that night I met him at the old school party?
Hmm.
A week later, after we had our date, and we saw each other the next day after I got off from work. He said if I had slept with him that night, we wouldn't be. Because first of all, what would make you think I would do that? But that's the type of women he was used to. Women that
Hmm.
ran to him and would give it up like right away. No, we need to get to know each other a little taste, okay? We need to,
Right.
yeah. I'm not gonna just jump into bed unless I just want to have a one night stand. And if I want to have a one night stand, then that's exactly what it's gonna be. But that's not my makeup. That's not what my grandma taught me. So I'm
Hmm.
in it for the long haul. So yes, you're gonna have to court me and stuff. And he did. He courted me. He introduced me to his family. His family accepted me right away. And we've been thick as thieves, honey. Because every time Michael do something I don't like, I call Orlando. If he leave a fork on the counter, I'm calling Orlando. Can you
Rod
put the
Daniels,
meat
welcome
in
to the chat. Rod said, y'all need your own show or podcast. Y'all are hilarious.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. much, Rod. And I gotta check this person right here. Cause Pisces Life. You are always the first one in the chat, Pisces Life. Well, I missed you tonight, but welcome to the chat. I'm glad you made it.
Y'all, my grandson is here. Can y'all say hi to Tony?
Hey Tony, how you doing?
Pop Wisdom.
Hi, Pop Wisdom.
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
That's my baby. That's my ride or die right there. Yes. He came to get his hair did. He wondering what to
Yes.
do. I'm gonna be twist his locks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my boo. I
Carolyn
get my son's
said
locks
that.
too.
Carolyn said Marcus told Mel the truth after he knew Mel was never going back to him.
Y'all better stop. Okay, Martell is gay, okay? Okay, y'all.
And Carolyn is sending out a reminder. She says, vote blue.
Absolutely. Vote blue.
Fly Girl Speak said, I used to tell my ex-husband that same thing. He would crack up, Lois. She talking to you, Lois.
Oh, okay. Because I
Oh,
can't see
yeah,
that
that's
my
where
screen's
Cynthia was
frozen.
saying we call him the orange man.
Oh, ooh, child, because I do not like to say his name, honey. I do not. I do not like to say his name. That man over there.
Okay. Hey, ADR, welcome to the chat. ADR said Carlos King, aka Norman Bates Kane, thinks he is part of the core six. Psycho, like producer acting, in my opinion. Just my opinion only.
Oh, y'all talking about Anthony Lofties?
Carlos King, Norman Bates.
No, I thought you said Anthony after
Uh-uh.
Eminem. Oh, okay.
ADR said ADR is the person in the chat.
Right.
Said that Carlos King, aka Norman Bates Kane,
Okay.
thinks he is part of the core six. Psycho.
Yeah.
Like producer acting, yes. You know what? You know what? Now, when you say the ADR, I always tell my mom them that Carlos King gives me Diddy vibes. You know how Diddy used to have to be in
Ooh.
all of his artist videos.
Ooh.
I'm talking about the way Diddy always want to be on the front. I always want to be on the front scene. You supposed to be behind the camera. You the producer. What you want to be
Yes.
in the camera for?
Because he think it's about him. He think that song is about him.
Uh-huh.
But it's not. It's all about Melody Shari, baby.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Carolyn said, great show, Pop Wisdom. I enjoyed you and Lois tonight. Have a great night, everyone. You have a great night, too. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for being here, Carolyn. We really enjoyed you and your commentary. See, chat, y'all got commentary. Y'all got commentary, and I'm going to make sure I hit all of you, too. ADR said, Motor Mouth Monique. Is she still dating her gym trainer? So
We
rumors
don't know.
claim.
She probably is heifer. Oh, heifer.
Let's talk life. That's my girl right there. Hey, let's talk life. I'm so glad you caught the live too. Rod Daniel said Carlos King is hotel sugar daddy. ADR said Dusty is a mini the moocher who
Thank you.
personifies spine lion. Just my opinion.
She cozying up to Letitia and Stormy because she think they're gonna pay that $20,000 for her to LeBaric.
Okay, girl, dude, they ain't even got a child. They husbands are have a fit. Boss Lady said, I'm not opposed to the show ending. I am sick of these folks eating off of Mel. Mel is a star. TV gold in Carlos King's voice. Mel will be okay. The extras will end up unemployed. That's absolutely right. That is 100. I 100% agree with you, Boss Lady. I absolutely do. That's my thoughts exactly. ADR said, LeBrick. Not petty nor bitter. Don't know why her motley crew of Dust Mites fan club confused LeBrick's enforcing his boundaries and self confidence. Just my opinion. We lost Lois, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can get her back. Lois, we lost you. I'm gonna see if we could get her back, y'all. We getting ready to end this live in a few minutes anyway. Dr. Alec Nicole said Miss Van said during an interview that she warned Mel and Hotel about them skies. Oh, she did. She said that in an interview. Well, when we go back to these first, when I go back and watch these first two seasons, y'all, I see, and you can pick up on Melody and Martell's talk, and that's what they're talking about is the Scots. Yeah, these Scots couldn't be trusted from the get go. Absolutely could not. Let me add Lois back to the stage. There you
Thank you.
go.
Okay, because yeah, my
Uh-huh.
thing was acting out. I'm like, what is going on?
Dr. Alex said, shout out to LeBaric. Whoop
Woo,
whoop. I
woo,
gotta play it again. Y'all know I gotta
woo.
play it
I was
again.
with Melody last night. Shout out to Melody Shari. Woo woo. I was with Melody last night.
Shout out to Marquez. Woo, woo. Shout out to Marquez. You know I love that. Oh my God.
Yes, I do too.
Love
I
it.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, and
Hey,
you know what?
Kendria
They can
Farmer,
keep
welcome to
Marquez.
the chat. I'm glad to have you here tonight.
Hey, Kendria. Yeah, they can keep Marquez. I like Marquez. I'm sorry. I really like
I
him.
do too. I want Marquez to
Yeah.
stay too.
I want to see him and his relationship with his children. Now that I know that he
Yes,
really does
yes.
have a relationship with his children,
Uh-huh.
keep him, but get rid of Trish.
Yes. Dr. Alex said, Mel said it best, self-sabotage and
And
toxic
toxic leadership.
leadership.
Facts.
Yes. Philly Girl for Life said there are a lot of men on the DL. They ain't letting Martell make it tonight, Lois.
I,
Martell is
I,
not
I I
making
said he gay, y'all.
it.
I'm going with the majority, but I don't think he is. I don't think he DL, but I'm gonna go with the majority because I don't want to get jumped outside the
I
classroom.
don't think he is. I think Martell is too macho for that. I'm just gonna
That's what
stick
I'm
with
saying, but I'm
he
gonna
is
go with the
too
majority.
macho for that. Hey, Tanya M. Newsom, welcome to the chat.
Hey,
I'm so glad. We
Tanya.
are so glad to have you here. I love the commentary tonight. Y'all are lit. Thank you, Tanya.
Y'all know
Thank you
I ain't
so
got no
much.
sense,
Yeah,
so
Lois ain't got no sense, child.
that's it. I ain't got no sense, and I love this opportunity to be able to talk to you guys and just have at it. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's better to do a live when you can respond to the comments as opposed
yes,
to having to come up with stuff when there's nothing to come up with. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because they do the same thing over and over, and I'm so sick of it. But
Yes, and
we can at least talk about it.
I love y'all in the chat because y'all are doing commentary too. I'm telling y'all got some insight that's out of this world. Y'all are on it. Y'all eat these folks up.
The
Y'all
comments
eat
be
them alive.
commenting, okay?
So I'm glad that we have a platform where everyone can have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Where we
Yes.
can all have, and you know what? It's like we all have different perspectives, but we're
Mhm.
all still on one accord. And that's
That's
what I
right.
like. That's what I
And
like.
that
Ain't no craziness.
millimeters activate.
Activate. Look, send her in my They Not Like Us t-shirt anyway.
Oh,
Y'all, I have my mama going around the house talking about They Not Like Us.
that's
She'll call
right.
my
Hey,
name. Yeah,
mama.
mom, you hear Lois say, hey, hi.
Oh,
She'll say, she been telling, she done told me twice today. She'll call my name, Brandy. They not like us.
that's right. They not like us. No,
Because we're
they're
gonna
not.
stand 10 toes down on what's right, what is truth,
Exactly.
what is factual. We
And
ain't standing on no
actual.
and actual. We ain't
There
standing
you
on no
go.
lies. All these middle-aged manipulators got to go. It is time for our community to raise up, y'all. And I think
That's
just us
it.
being here, having a voice, even in the chat, especially
Yes,
in the chat, just us having a voice, we're doing that. We're
exactly.
contributing to it because y'all, when I get off these I have thousands of views already. That means thousands of people are watching the live while we're
That is
doing it.
so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, so when we spread a positive, didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all from day one. I'm not gonna go off on nobody over here because my mindset is first of all, I operate on the kingdom. So
Right.
first of all, their mind is either gonna adapt to what's going on over here or they gonna get gone on their own.
Or
And
they're
they
gonna have to
gone.
be gone. That's right.
They gone. They will excuse themselves. But everything over here is gonna get on one accord with the mindset. And
That's
before
right.
we go, I do want to say again, in upcoming lives, after I get everything together, I will be dropping a link where those of you that have ideas about relationships or experiences with relationships, marriage, whether it's with mother and father or with your kids, with your siblings or whatever, we're gonna do my first conference that I came up with in 2008. We're gonna do it virtually on this channel. I've already been talking with my friends about it. My son has a studio where I'm gonna go set up and podcast from there. But I want some of you all to come up on the panel as well. So I will be dropping a link in the upcoming live after I, get with my crew here again to see how we're going to really operate this because it's time for us to start affecting the community. I do not like that this show it shows our community in such a negative light,
Right. Exactly.
especially after hearing all of these stories tonight from Lois, and I said beautiful butterfly, but it may have been Philly girl, one of y'all that's been married for 44 years, that told me
Yeah.
don't look at no marriages on that
Don't
show.
get
That ain't
right. That
real.
ain't marriage, honey.
Yes,
It's give and take.
I want to help us usher in the right mindset for our community with these relationships, all relationships. So we're
And
gonna
don't
talk about.
forget our talk show because we need to get this talk show started or whatever it is. You know what is it called? Not talk show, podcast, or our live together that we need to do because we need to get at it.
Okay,
We need to think of a
absolutely,
name.
absolutely.
Low pop.
Philly Girl for Life said, Lois, I love your channel too.
Thank
She
you.
said,
Appreciate you.
we can do activate by continuing to support Mel in a positive way.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
That's absolutely right. And I do, child. I tell Melody all the time, honey, I just show up in the chat to show her my credit card, girl. What am I buying today? What am I buying today? Hey, is it Uniboo? Did I say that right? I probably said it wrong.
I'm like,
Greetings
he is
from New
from
York.
New York. I'm
There's a fella in
originally
New
from
York,
New York.
Lois.
Hey, hey, bam, bam. South side. No. Ooh,
Kendria
actually,
Farmer say, hey, love, I'm with you. Yeah, so y'all, we gonna get that together. Hey, Miss Marion Rose. First time here, and I love your energy. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. We absolutely love to just get together. And basically, this is just community talk. That's what it is. We don't know who lives will be touched by one word, one sentence, or something that
right.
we say. But
Exactly.
somebody's going to be touched by it because, look, over here is positivity. We ain't with all that old janky junk and manipulation and lies. That junk got to go. So I'm so glad to have you here, Miss Marion Rose. It is a pleasure to have you here for the first time. Philly Girl for Life said, great show. Have a good night, ladies. You have a good night
Right,
too,
lady.
Philly. We're getting ready to log off. I got two more comments to read after this one. Hey, Sandra, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for being here. ADR said, Dusty's still doing photo bombs. I spit my tea out when I saw her face popping up with Yandy. She was with Yandy.
Yeah, the Portia. Yeah, that was when this was a couple of months ago. She was supposed to be taking care of something that's going on with the court case, but she was out and about, and
Oh my
yeah,
God, hush.
she just
Lord
she's
Jesus.
trying, and well, she just trying like Moses said, she always on the run trying to be
Yeah. Be
popular.
famous.
She ain't trying to make no money. She got all the. I got a SAG card. I do movies. I ain't seen nothing on IMDb. Ain't
Right.
seen a thing, but I see Sunny Minks up there. I don't
Okay.
see nothing she doing. And I'm sorry, a perfume line called Big D Energy is just dumb. I'm
It is
waiting for Lotto to
ridiculous,
sue her for
ain't
using
it?
that. I'm
It's
waiting for
ridiculous.
Lotto to sue her for using Big D Energy. When
And
is
she
Lotto
sure,
gonna
I didn't even think about that, Lois.
yes.
Absolutely.
I was like, when you gonna sue her, Lotto?
Mm.
Okay.
Well, when she find out who she is, she probably she's so
Maybe,
small she ain't heard of a
maybe I
child.
need to write her a letter.
Oh, I did say it right. Thank you so much, Uniboo. I love your name. I like that. Tanya said, I'm usually in the bushes, but I always hit the like button and have subscribed to both of you.
Thank
Good
you,
night. Thank
Tanya.
you so much,
I
Tanya. Thank you
appreciate
so much
it.
for being here. Thank you for the subscribes for me and Lois. We love y'all so much. Sandra said, and checkers and chess don't always be quick to react. We are critical
You
thinkers.
better know it. You
Exactly.
better know it.
ADR said, click like. Yes, headed to bed. So we love you too. And we're headed to bed
Love
too,
you more.
ADR.
Mwah.
Thank you, Lois, again for such a wonderful conversation. We will see y'all
Thank
again
you.
on Sunday.
Wakanda forever.
Hopefully if we have something to review.
We gonna
If
have
they
we gonna have because Melody's still producing, so we got to see what she show next week.
okay. All
Yeah, that's
right.
the last one for the season hiatus for the first half. So yeah, Melody's still producing this one. Okay, so this
Okay.
one gonna be good. So we gonna need to talk about this.
Indigo Girl says she thumbs up every one of your videos, Lois.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yes.
you. And
Hey,
don't
Miss
forget to
J.
tell your
Welcome
friends
to the
and
chat.
family.
You caught us just in time. Miss J said she's being in the bushes. Don't no man want a woman who thinks her D is bigger than
Thank
his.
you.
When I
Thank
tell y'all
you.
are coming through with these words of wisdom on tonight.
Yes.
I cannot wait for this conference this holiday season. So you know I had to smile so I could say name. Blue DeVille, babe. Hey ladies, I'm normally a part of the replay gang. So glad I caught a live tonight. Y'all right. Thank you so much, Blue DeVille, babe. I'm so
Thank
glad you
you.
caught the live too. Everyone, meet us back here Sunday night at
Sunday
6
night.
p.m. for the live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville with the production of Melody Shari Rogers.
Woo
I love
woo.
y'all. Love you, Lois.
Love you more. Good
Bye bye.
night.
Y'all have a good evening.
Bye.